Kingdom Radio. Turn the lights off. Now watch us turn the whole world on. Now they're watching the whole thing glow. Light work, night shift, whole squad wired. Mastermind, big bass, whole block fired. Worldwide, roof high, watch us climb higher. We don't hang lights, we construct the empire. Light work, night shift, whole squad wired. Mastermind, big bass, whole block. From the ladder to the leader, every level gets acquired. We don't hang lights, we construct the empire. I came in the game with the ladder in the vision. Now the whole operation moving with precision. Every conversation turned into ammunition. Not against each other, we attack the competition. Installation, innovation, calculated repetition. Turn the seasonal profession to a permanent position. Every lesson that we mention is a business intervention. Mastermind on the transmission, worldwide reception. Cold nights, bold price, no sleep. High pressure, whole team locked in. Every season gets better. Stormfront, phone jump, still holding it together. Built a system so the business isn't broken by the weather. No guessing, no stressing, every measurement matters. No talking like a boss if the organization scatters. We're developing the leaders, not just filling up the ladders. Turning scholars into owners, then the whole ceiling shatters. Ron Roby with the raw truth, no sugar on the statement. Kingdom Radio broadcast, shaking up the basement. Everybody wants the outcome, you embrace the payment. We document the process, then we duplicate greatness. From Houston to Australia, that consuming the discussion. Every download adds momentum, every episode erupting. Every installer hears the signal underneath the percussion. This is business education with a heavyweight production. Construct the empire. Light work, night shift, whole squad wired. Mastermind, big bass, whole block fired. Worldwide, roof high, watch us climb higher. We don't hang lights, we construct the empire. No sleigh bells, fake smiles, matching sweaters in the lobby. Way discussing real payroll, real cruising, real problems. How to price it, how to sell it, how to build it, how to solve it, how to turn a pickup truck into a company with options. This ain't content for attention, it's a blueprint for expansion. Take the wisdom from the veterans and put it into action. Every failure gets examined, every victory is traction. We're not chasing entertainment, we're producing transformation. Mastermind, mastermind, mastermind. The name rings heavy when the bass drops. 7,000 in the network making game swap. One person finds a shortcut, everybody saves blocks. One owner raises standards, not a whole trade elevates up. Iron sharpens iron when the honest conversations happen. No pretending, every season is a perfectly wrapped package. We expose the weak foundation, then we enforce the brackets. Put the knowledge in the hands of anybody brave enough to grab it. Brave enough to grab it. Different time zones tuning in when the live stream starts. Different accents, same ambition, same entrepreneurial heart. Every city has an installer trying to master the art. Now the world is getting smaller every time we press record. From the back road to the skylines, every market has a fighter. Every family has a reason that they need the future brighter. Take the struggle, take the sacrifice and turn it to a lighter. Then illuminate the route for every installer coming behind us. Built in the cold, built when the phone didn't ring, built when the grooves didn't show, built when nobody understood the goal. Now they're watching the whole thing glow. This is bigger than December, bigger than decorations. We're creating jobs and leaders, building family foundations. Teaching owners how to operate beyond improvisation. With the future on the calendar to execute the obligation. What survives when you retire? Who remains when you're gone? Did you only build the paycheck or was structure standing strong? Every episode's a brick, every relationship's a bond. But a building for a season, we're constructing something long. Get busy, no excuses, put the plan into motion. Quit confusing, being frantic with productive devotions. Slow it down, perform it right, then accelerate the process of disciplined operation. Always dominate for breath, let's take a picture, bring the proof, and the endless second guessing. Train the crew to find a standard, make the expectation present. Every problem leaves a lesson, every lesson leaves a weapon. Every weapon is a system when the system gets perfected. When the system gets perfected.
What's up, Laura?
What is up?
What's going on, everybody? Today is Wednesday. Every single Wednesday at 3, We always come here with the Christmas Light Installers Mastermind. My name is Ron. I'm always with my beautiful wife, Laura. What's up, Laura?
What's up, everybody?
You tell me.
It is almost the end of August. It is almost September 1st. What is going to happen next?
Yeah. It's time for some action. It's time for some action. That's what time it is, right?
Yeah.
So we're going to do the Christmas Light Installers Mastermind podcast in the first segment. In the second segment, we're going to do something that we're going to record for content creation and to communicate with Kingdom Christmas Light customers. So you'll get a chance to hear how we communicate with our customers, or at least right off the cuff live, how we're going to try to do it. And then in the last part of we're going to go through of our segment, we're going to go through ChristmasContractor.com and maybe talk about some of the materials and some of the questions that we've been getting throughout this week and last week about, I'm just starting out and what package do I buy and how does this work and what would you do in this situation? So we're going to answer some of those questions also. But it's a great day today. It's Wednesday. It's hump day. And Laura has something to share with you. What you got to share, Laura? What you got going on?
You have like a little bit of delay. So when you said hump day and then your head went like this. So I just noticed that. It just made me laugh.
All right. Cool. All right. So guess what I received in the mail?
What?
Guess what I received? I received in the mail couple things. I received something from Lightnetics. Have you ever heard of Lightnetics?
I have.
They are what would you say? They're the patent holder of the magnetic socket wire stuff. Is that the best way of saying it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
it's actually really good socket wire, but it's a little on the pricey side, but you get what you pay for.
It's on the name brand side.
You get what you pay for. It's very strong. I'm going to show you in a second.
All right. So Lauren's going to figure out how to plug that thing in.
Oh, it's already plugged in. I just had to reach.
Oh. So these look like
really long. I'm just trying to find the end. This is how you know if you found the correct partner. You can lose their luggage on a trip and you can have them untangle Christmas lights. And if they keep their cool, they are the one.
You're supposed to test out your partner by seeing how they act with dial-up internet. That's how you can really
dial-up internet
truly judge their character.
Dial-up internet, losing your luggage, and untangling Christmas lights.
This one works. Here it goes. Now screwed in. Yeah. All right. So what's this? This is like an RGBW type of situation that they got.
So here on the Lightnetics, you can see the bottom base. Calm down, sir.
Start touching it, please.
Here. You want to change it?
Yep.
So you can see the bottom base. A lot of the magnet wires, they have the little rectangle. This one is almost all the way to edge of the bottom of the socket. So it's really strong. And this is not metal. It's aluminum. And then they have their new RGB bulbs in this particular strand. And they have really nice colors. I really like the purple. I don't know if you can see that. It's kind of difficult. Let me turn this light out.
Yeah, the purple's here, right? This is the purple.
The purple's
pretty nice. Actually got the purple and it's got the orange and it's got the...
A lot of the RGBs don't have the orange. So when you have your purple or your orange for your Halloweenies, then you might need that.
And it's just constantly changing color. So this is actually better than the other ones we've seen, and it doesn't have that chip in it. You can tell it has a diode in it.
Yeah.
And it looks like maybe
it's cool.
It's a thin shell type of V1 situation, but yeah, it's got the auto. Yeah, these are much better than the other ones that we've seen. And it comes with the Lightnetic socket wire, which you can see that it has a circle on it, but it's the magnets in there. And I've heard it's stronger. I don't know. We've used it a couple times, and we've also seen some alternate socket wire that has magnet, but everyone speaks very highly of Lightnetics, and that's the name brand stuff. So thank you, Lightnetics, for sending that.
Yeah.
Here you go, Lima.
It's a really long strand. This pricey strand right
Yeah, it's like a 40-foot sample. So we'll be having that in the warehouse this year.
Yeah.
And we do appreciate getting that from Lightnetics.
Yeah.
Who else sent us something this week?
You got a book.
I got a book. Yeah, I did get a book. I got a book from Jason Woodward. He sent me a book in this little package right here. It says Ron Roby on it. Okay, Christmas Designers Inc. Let's see what they sent. So this right here is the AI playbook, the Christmas Light Installers AI playbook, a practical guide for professional holiday light installers and service business owners. Christmas Light Installers AI playbook. Your buddy is getting so freaking old. I can't even see the damn thing without freaking glasses. So I'm about to put on my old Santa glasses over here.
Oh yeah, as if you didn't look like Santa already.
You know what I'm saying? This
Next level.
Yeah. Okay. Now I can read what the hell Jason wrote. Let me see here. Very nice. Very nice right here. To Ron. Thank you very much for all that you do and being an inspiration. Your a fan, Jason Woodward. Yeah, that's a very nice little thing there if you would have said that. Anyway, let's see here. Let's read you just a little bit. That was October 13th, 1997. Where were you doing, Laura? You were in college or what were you doing? Already raising kids by then?
Mm-hmm,
Yeah. So you're talking about Jason Woodward here. That was my first day at Christmas Designers. I recall the details as if it was just a few weeks ago. That first task I was asked to do was fill out a vendor information form on a typewriter. Not for nostalgia, because anybody was typing, not because anybody was trying to be charming. That was just how the office work got done. You typed the form. I hope you didn't make a mistake near the bottom. Pulled it out and faxed it to whoever you needed it. I mean, think about that, right? This is like the stuff like when he's starting. I would imagine that it's all going to come full circle here in a minute and talk about how AI is taking you from the Stone Age is what you think today is. AI is going to make whatever you do today is going to feel like the Stone Age, like this was in 1997. The sound of business in those days was phones ringing, fax machines feeding paper, pagers going off, and somebody asking where a customer's manila folder wandered off to. There was no dashboard, no shared drive, no CRM alert. If something needed to get done, a person had to remember it, write it down, call somebody, or physically track it down. So he goes into all that in here, but it's basically given a general. I haven't read the whole thing yet, but Jason Woodward's the Christmas Light Installers AI playbook. This is something that I have. I'm going to go through it, but so far so good. It's a great book, and it takes you back from the Stone Age and brings you into the age that you should be today if you're paying attention. So that's another thing we received in the mail.
Cool.
Yeah. What else we got going on?
We have a lot of estimates going on.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we just got back from one yesterday. It was a huge property in River Oaks. I mean, these are minimum $11,000 to $15,000 properties, residential minimum, and huge property. And they actually had just moved in last year. They were a neighbor of one of the customers we already do, and they thought they were going to get Rico Suave that did their lights last year at their last home or something, or last property or something.
Yes.
And when he went over there, I think the word for word what the guy said was, I think he misrepresented his abilities. Because when I was like, I want you to go higher in the tree, because this is a tree that actually will take 230 strands of lights, and he just couldn't figure it out. And they didn't get it done. And it wasn't even a money thing. It's not even how much did you charge. It's just you don't have the ability to actually do it. That was the problem. Regardless of what the price you charge is, you just don't know what you're doing and can't do it. So that's what actually happened with that customer. And they said, I don't care what the price is. We're going with you this year. Mm-hmm. And when someone says that, that is a compliment. That is the compliment. It's like speaking of compliments, we have a comment. Hey, brother, what do we got here? Adil Latif. He's from Pakistan. He's a social worker, and he helps orphans and Christ poor children and teach them in our village. Yeah, that's the thing when you have Kingdom Radio. That's what people think is going on with Kingdom Radio. We talk about Christmas lights, helping people start a business. The original thought of Kingdom Christmas Lights, it actually started off with Why Kingdom Ministries, and it was something that I had in my heart when I met Laura, and I told her about this, that our mission at Why Kingdom Ministries was going to be educate, employ, and empower. And that's exactly what we're doing today, 7 years later. This is year 7 with me and Laura together, and this is year 13. This is our 7th anniversary. This is our 8th season together, right, Laura?
We had 8 seasons together. We're coming on to 9th season.
This is our 9th season. How have we only been married for 7 years? How'd that happen?
Because it's the season. My first season was 2018, that first season. I'm talking about seasons.
Oh, okay.
You can call it whatever you want. It's my 9th season.
It's like we had our 7th wedding anniversary, and then we were on our 9th season somehow.
But it was completed. Our first season.
Oh, I get it. We're starting that season, and that was the complete. Oh, I got it now. That makes sense.
Understanding?
Mm-hmm. See, I need to go back to homeschool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I need to go back to homeschool.
He always says a few years like less than what it actually
Every
is.
guy never gets the anniversary part right. That's
you
just
remember
something.
the anniversary, just not how many years, this and that.
I started in 2012, and then we restarted. I restarted with Laura in 2018, and that was it was a learning experience. It was lucky that I kind of knew what I was doing, but just to give you a little window, like reading Jason's book here, give you a little window in how it was. I told her, I said, no, babe, no, we don't put stuff on the computer and stuff. That's not how we do it. I write the stuff down. That way, when I'm busy, if I don't have access to the computer, I can pull out my yellow pad and I can read like who's paid me and that's how we do it. I mean, if you want to do all that computer stuff and spreadsheets and all that, you can, but we don't do business like that. That is not a winning recipe, I told Laura.
Yes.
In 2018.
Yes.
Am I right?
Yes, that's exactly right. And I had a very heavy office background. So I was like, okay, you can have it on paper, but I'm going to put it on this spreadsheet.
Yeah, I didn't even know how to do the spreadsheet formulas. Right?
Yep.
Yeah.
You still think it's questionable. You still have to ask Chad what's up.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. All right. Well, moving right along. So that's what's going on. Everyone's at the huge right now. Everyone's at the pressure washing, and seems like that's what people are doing. Yeah. All the movers and shakers, they're all spraying the pressure washers around, and they're trying to solicit their services to the pressure washing crowd. So that's was that the biggest pressure washing event of the year, I think.
I don't know. I know they started yesterday, so they have all their pre-classes or pre-huge classes. And
so it doesn't start till tomorrow. Oh, I see. What is today? Wednesday? Yeah, so it starts on Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday usually. So like the biggest days are what, Thursday, Friday?
I would guess, if I had to guess.
I think that's at the Gaylord in Nashville, isn't it?
It is. I was like, at the Gaylord, why didn't we go? Oh, what is it in Nashville? We
don't go because we don't go to events. We somehow went to that one this year just because they talk very sweet to us. But we don't go to events anymore unless we're paid to go there, right? That's right. I think next year we're going to do a virtual.
In Orlando. It's at the
Is
Gaylord.
it Orlando?
It's at the Gaylord in Orlando, not Nashville. I think.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know.
Somebody else was in Nashville.
It was in Nashville last couple of years, I think.
Today, and it goes to the 28th. So
yeah, we've already been to Florida like 3 times this year.
I know. I could go again. Yeah. I wouldn't have minded.
I'm like tapped out on Florida.
I mean, we just got back a week ago, but I'm ready to go back.
Yeah, Miami, where all the ballers are. That was fun. Mm-hmm. You know, last week, I will say that last week, just to kind of get in some stuff, the RSS feed in Nashville, not Nashville, excuse me, all around the country, we actually had a decline last week because our name of our show was We Go on Vacation and We See All These Things, and it was down 16% last week. We still had our people. Let me share this with you so you can see what the hell's going on.
I don't think anybody cares.
I care. Yeah. So, I mean, we still had our people in America over the last 7 days, but Europe kind of fell off a little bit. And we had 2 people in Australia that just said, fuck it, they're not listening. But we did pick up 1 person in Hawaii. So, I mean, there's that. But, yeah, not our best performance. I'm looking for this one to be a lot better. I'm looking for this one to be a lot better.
Right, well, step up, buddy. Step up.
All right. I'm carrying the show as usual. I got it. All right. So let's get into some questions, babe. I'm going to do some AI questions. Jason Miller from Nashville, Tennessee said, if you were installing a Christmas light company today, what would the first thing you use AI for?
I mean, building the website would be a good start.
Yeah, how hard is it?
I think you have the advanced or the pro or whatever. I think yours is probably a little bit smarter than mine is. Mine's still a little. I'm still having to teach it some things. But I think if you had the pro version, I think you could get it done pretty darn quick.
Yeah, you got to turn the thinking up. You got to turn the
Yeah, I
thinking
did
up.
notice that. I've turned my thinking up.
Yeah, I don't talk to ChatGPT on anything except for extra high. That's the only way I talk to it. And like you can choose how you want your ChatGPT to speak with you. If you want it to be friendly, or if you want it to be serious, or you want, talk to me like this, you know what I'm saying? It'll talk to you like that. It'll write like that. Mine just talks to me serious. I'm just straight business. I don't need all the funny. I'm funny enough. I just want straight business. And that's how my chat, and always on extra high thinking, always. Yeah. Or if I'm really getting into a thing, I put it on pro version, but you can only ask about 12 questions to 14 questions in pro mode, especially if they're deep diving into huge, complex, complicated things. All right. So anyway, the answer to that question, like if you were starting a Christmas light company today, what would the first thing you would use AI for? I mean, it's just anything that's repetitive things, like anything that you repeat over and over and over, you want to automate in some way. But it just depends on how much money you have. Because if you have money, then you can really dive into some big CRMs and processes and things like that. You can pay to have these things and pay to have all this marketing and some stuff that doesn't even work as good as others. It doesn't matter as long as it returns something positive that, all these things you can, do. But if you don't have a lot of money, AI, you can connect it. When you go to AI in your settings, you connect it to Google Sheets and Google Drive and stuff like that. And then it could make like a Google Sheet estimate form for you. It could make your processes. It can make your terms and conditions. It could make, pretty much your whole customer flow for you and start looking for ways to advertise for you. So AI, 100% would use AI in those ways and more. And, anything that you're thinking about asking somebody, ask AI. And if you want to talk to people, if you want to say, I want stupid instant, or don't even hardly even think about the question, just pop off the mouth, whatever comes to your mind, or I really want you to think about it and give me a smart answer. I mean, why would you not want the highest thinking and really give me a smart answer? Unless you're asking 2 + 2 or some kind of something you use a calculator for, then you'd want instant answers. But other than that, you're asking a question that you really want the best answer possible. So that's why you want to have it on the higher settings. All right.
Okay.
But that's that. Amanda Brooks from Charlotte, North Carolina. Can AI actually answer customers without making us sound like a robot? I think, yeah. I mean, I think AI can do it. It just depends. It's like, can a human being do this and this? Well, it kind of depends on which one, because some people are really can accomplish a lot of things, and some people really don't have the skill level or competency to do some of these higher profile tasks. So AI is no different. Some of them are like really behind the times, and some of them are like state of the art AI. And you'll see some people who are just absolutely fooled by AI. They had no idea it was even a real person or a fake person or AI. You couldn't even tell. And then other times when you get these phone calls from these freaking AI has got the junk emails and junk text messages and bullshit phone calls. Hey, and you hear the background of the call center. At least that's an old school one. But like now when people call like, hey, this is Dave from you can tell it's a recording. But the ones that are AI, it's really hard to tell. It's just a lot of people aren't implementing that. But there are some people who are.
Yeah. Our phone is saying it, because we used to get, a couple a day. Now we had like 15, 20 yesterday. I was like, oh my gosh. And then you said potluck. Is it a customer? Maybe.
I mean, you got to answer the phone. You got to answer the phone. And I usually figure out a way to get off the phone really quick. If it's either an opportunity or distraction. As soon as I figure out it's not an opportunity, we're off the phone. It's not even a, hey, have a nice day. You too. Okay, I'll tell them. Love you too. No, I love you more. Like the whole 10 minutes of stuff. I don't know. Everyone who knows me knows that. All right, Carlos Ramirez from San Antonio, Texas. Do you think AI eventually is going to replace the person doing estimates? I'm going to say no on that one. What do you say, Laura?
I'm mixed about that. I don't think I think if it's just generic roof lines, then maybe sure. But as far as all the different things, especially specialty items, I don't think that AI can replace that. I mean,
I think, it's one of those, if you can measure it, you can manage it. And can AI do an estimate and tell you without and with no uncertain terms that it's 157 bulbs, or that tree is going to be about 38 strands of mini lights based on what this customer wants and what their expectations are? Can it do that? I mean, maybe, but for right now or anytime in the foreseeable future, you need to put your name on that, because AI, the one thing you don't want AI doing, you can have it automate a lot of processes, but you don't want it to go to the checkout page and actually make the transaction for you. That's the one thing you don't want AI to do. Here's my wallet, just spend whatever money you want to, and you have my full approval. That is not something you want AI doing. So when you send those estimates out to people, you want to do the final approval of, yes, this is right, or let me make this manual adjustment based on what I think, because at the end of the day, it's the same thing as the wallet. Okay. Here's another thing that people don't realize is, you look at a warehouse full of boxes, or you look at your back of your pickup truck full of boxes, you see a bunch of boxes. You don't see that was $1,500 or $3,500 worth of boxes in the back of your truck. You don't see it like that. When you go into a warehouse that are full of boxes, you say, hey, you can go in there and just grab one of those boxes of warm white off the shelf and then just come on out here. But the truth is in that warehouse, there's $400,000 of cash in the warehouse, that each one of the boxes could be like $500 just for one little box. Now you're looking at them like the mental thing where poker chips, like these are like poker chips on a table. You lose sight of the value of the poker chip until you go to cash it back in. Okay. So when you take your money and you buy these poker chips, and now you have these Christmas lights where you're going to bet on yourself and you're going to hopefully win big, it's not until you cash those things out that you even realize it's cash. If you had $350,000 cash stacked up in stacks all over your warehouse, how many people would you let in there and say, just go down there and go get that one stack of cash, but not leave the other ones alone? I mean, seriously, would you say that? How many security cameras would you have? Would you have an armed guard outside of the building? Like, how would you treat it if it was actual cash? And you need to look at your inventory like it is cash, because it is cash. And anything missing has to be replaced with cash, or actual funds. So when you're making your process, you can't look at materials like, oh, I just gave so-and-so $1,200. And then you have no process to even follow that. And everyone knows it because they can see you're not tracking anything. You're not keeping up with anything. That's where your process is broken. Okay. You need to treat your cash like you have a statement of how much cash you have in the bank or whatever you got going on. Each transaction that comes in, what comes out. Am I losing money? You don't want to wait till your 30th job before you realize you've been losing money the whole time, right? You need to know exactly what you're doing. If you can measure it, you can manage it. And that materials that you buy, that's just cash turned into poker chips that you're going to bet on yourself. That's how it works. Right, Laura?
yes.
All right, keep it moving. What's next?
And I did use AI today to figure out and to see if it remembered different things. Like I did use it to help me figure out how many strands of mini lights was going to do a swag on a fence. And I already know the math to do it, but I taught AI how to do it. And I put in, it's 698 feet. The fence posts are 6 feet apart. I want a 1.5 foot swag. How many strands of mini lights? And it did come up with the right answer. So, you can teach it and show it, but you still should check the work to make sure it's right. Don't just blindly, the computer knows better than me. 100.
Anyway,
moving on.
All right, the Christmas Light Installers Mastermind podcast. What have we done this week? We got a whole bunch of chickens and turkeys, and no, not turkeys. We got ducks. We got the Aflac duck.
Yeah, we on Sunday we got 6 hens, another rooster, and then 6 ducks.
So the roosters are pretty much fighting now.
No, the roosters aren't fighting.
They're arguing with each other for sure.
The hens are doing their pecking order thing, and so they are coming up to the rooster to try to show that they do not have to listen to him, and he is a big boy, so I don't think he's gonna have any problem. But it's going good so far, and tons of estimates all week.
Yeah, I didn't do any preparation for the show hardly at all, except for like the last 30 minutes because we are so busy with Christmas lights right now. As soon as this show is over, we got to go, or get to, I should say, to another customer. We're at customers yesterday, customers tomorrow. Just everyone's asking us for estimates right now. That's the season that we're in right now.
Yeah.
That's the business that someone who's actually installing is in the middle of doing this right now, especially if you're doing it on any kind of big level. All right. That's what people are doing. People who are just selling, they're selling right now, and that's what they do. But we're actually getting ready for installation, and we're trying to also focus time on selling. And I'm trying to get this website going, and it's a lot of hours, but we're putting it together. Just today, we did something about the wreaths, didn't we? Show that one, Laura.
I did something about the wreaths. Oh, the thing. Yeah. I actually closed that down. I'm going to open back up.
I got it. I'll share it.
Okay. So when I was doing one of our designs to show the client the wreaths on their house, I noticed that the angle that I had the photo, it wasn't allowing me to put the wreaths on the house properly. It showed like it kind of turned in a weird way, and the bow wasn't centered. So Ron added the turning of the bow of the wreath and the distortion, so it actually looks like, because this picture that's on the studio is a flat picture. It's straight ahead. But if you take a picture at an angle, like if there's things in the way, you have to take an angled picture.
Which one would that be?
You want that? I think I have that on the main. It would be D. Daniel would be the photo. If you can find it.
All right. Yeah. So like this.
Angle picture of the front of the house.
Yeah.
Yeah, that.
So
right there, when you put the wreath on it, it will look like it's popping out of the house. So
pop it like it's hot.
A little more realistic, which is what people need, is a little more realism.
Yeah. So Laura's like, hey, when I'm putting this wreath up here, and I'm putting this wreath up here, I mean, I could put it like here or whatever, but it needs to be able to be manipulated like Photoshop.
It was like the right wreath, and I got really good at Photoshop.
And I was like,
distortion.
Okay, well then you just got to do this right here, and then I guess you can do it like this.
Yep, there you go.
Or whatever.
More realistic.
Or I don't know. I guess you can do it like that. You can also spin it around like it's hot.
Oh,
Boom. So I don't know. This one allows you to manipulate it to make it appear to fit whatever, however you want it to look or whatever. So like that, I guess. Anyway, so I did that one, and like within a while, I was like, hey, boom, we got it, no problem, gotcha. So that's another thing. So the thing that's great about the website that we're doing now is every single day it just keeps getting better. Just keeps getting better because your buddy Ron keeps adding to it and making it better and better. Another thing that you can do now is you can find a contractor on there.
Oh yeah.
So that one's fully hooked up and ready to go. And guess what you're going to be able to do too? Important announcement. What you're going to be doing now is here on ChristmasContractor.com, you're going to be able to hire people. This is 99% done, just about to push it through. We already got the hiring thing that'll be all over the country. So hiring form that you can have an embed that goes onto your website and has a full-on hirings, how it sorts through the people, and exactly the way Kingdom Christmas Lights does it. You can do it just like that and sign up and get your business. If you are accepting people and you're hiring people, definitely claim your business or add your business on ChristmasContractor.com and set up your hiring.
That's right. And if you live in the Houston, Texas area and you'd like to become one of Santa's elves, you can apply at KingdomChristmasLights.com. We are looking for people to come make Christmas magic.
Yeah, making Christmas magic. You got that right. Yeah, and this is what the actual dashboard looks like when you straight boss hogging it. But yeah, this is kind of what I do.
That's your back door.
This is the admin thing. But
It looks very Space Center.
Yeah, well, I like the dark screen, but most people just like the regular one. But we'll have it all together, what the website will look like as soon as I push it in. But this is what it has, and we also have Santa AI all over it now. We have custom bundles that are coming in now.
Okay.
So there'll be custom bundles, and then if this product is out, here's the A, B, and C for for fulfillment purposes, and it'll always give you the best package available with the best pricing bundle, and it's fluid. It'll change from whatever, but it always has the best products and the best prices of wherever. Like we have 3 or 4 different types of mini lights. We've also added 70 new products to ChristmasContractor.com. So that's awful nice too. I think some of them might be already on here. Let me see. Yeah, we got the Texas bulb. We got the Kingdom bulb, which I have right here. You'll see some pictures online, but they do have the, let me get off this. They are the thick shell, and they do have the identifying markers on them, which I will show you. I will have a video on that one and pictures, but we have that one. We have polycarbonate. We got Menleon bulbs, C9, C7, incandescent bulbs are on here. We got.
Did you really?
Yeah, I mean, just whatever, dude. We got everything.
Wow.
Yeah, you name it. Filament bulbs. I mean, you name it. And yeah, you can buy pretty much any kind of products right on ChristmasContractor.com. If you have a product that you want to sell on there, definitely let's get you listed. Let's get you listed.
Yeah. If you got steep gear shorts or the wire caddies or some kind of tree toppers.
Yeah, isn't there something for safety? Let me see. Shop supplies. Is there something about safety here?
Do you have a safety?
Let's see. Tools and safety. Is there tools and safety here?
Can you just do on the search bar at the top?
What are we looking here?
And once, if it's there, then you can get off the split screen. And
Safety.
Put it up there.
Oh, no one's looking. Let me see. Oh, these? What are these? The sticky gloves?
Sticky gloves.
Oh, yeah, the sticky glove. Oh, you got the full finger yeah. So we got the sticky gloves on here. And oh,
you only have one size in that. Might need to fix that one. And you might need to fix that too.
Yeah, and this one is steep gear pants is on there.
Yeah, you need to fix the sizing on both of those. Make a note. So I have used those sticky gloves, and I really, really like them. I like the ones that have the fingers cut out in them. It makes it really easy to do stuff while I'm working. I like them in the warehouse. It helps me grip onto my boxes. I do not climb on roofs. I've only done that a couple times. I do not do that anymore. But I really like the gloves. The pants I got to see, and they're really nice. You could wear them out to eat. They're very fashionable.
Yeah, when you get your fingers out right there, you can use your cell phone a lot easier.
You see the size that says extra small only? You need to fix that.
I just did it yesterday.
I'm just trying to help you
and
out, brother.
we're getting down through it. We're going down through it. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to write on my list
right here.
Good.
I'm going to check it on my list.
But yeah, our contractor map is just ridiculous. It's just got every person you could think of. I'm going to spend some more time on it. We could have it 3 to 4 times this big. We could have probably about 20,000 contractors. But these are real contractors all over the country. Let's look today in New York. Let's look over here in this area. What's this area right here? What's this?
It looks like Massachusetts.
Oh, it's Massachusetts?
Zoom in. Is there anybody in my old hometown?
I don't know. Where's it? Worcester? Worcester? Where is it? Where are we talking about?
I'm talking about near Albany.
Albany. Where's that up here?
You are moving too fast for me. I can't tell. Just pick something else. It's fine.
Yeah, it's just so many things over here. Berlin, that sounds about where you used to live, right?
It's not where I used to live.
Dover, Delaware. I mean, it's real peoples out here.
I mean, Augusta, Maine.
That's New Hampshire.
Is that what that says?
Yeah, that's Maine.
That's too small.
Yeah, I don't know.
We'll just pick somebody.
Yeah, let's look over here. Just over here in these 8 people right here. What do we got? We got Naples Permanent Lighting. I don't know. I guess so. They're over there. And Naples. Oh, the website's not even working.
Might need to get him to check that out.
Yeah. All right. Well, that looks like something I wouldn't brag about. But anyway, so yeah.
Working websites. Can you scan it for working websites?
Yeah. Can we delete a couple people off? Anyway, well, that's what's going on with that. We don't have any videos to show you. We did have that book and that. Let's get into some other stuff. Let's get into the Kingdom Christmas lights. What do you think, Bo?
Oh, let's do it.
Let's do it. You have something for that?
I made that slideshow that you said you wanted to drive.
Is it this one?
Yes. And then I made a little slideshow at the bottom. I'm really excited about this because I've been waiting all year and making things with AI and doing the website and counting inventory and doing recycle and organizing bins. It's not nearly as much fun as decorating.
Yeah. All right, let's do it. All right. So Laura, you driving? You ready?
Oh, I'm driving now.
The Kingdom Christmas Lights podcast. Yeah, let's go. Let's go with this. All right, go ahead. Lead us out.
Okay. So here at Kingdom Christmas Lights, we are a full Christmas light experience. We can come to your house and decorate it in anything you want. And I have no idea what I'm talking about. So let's just move on. So we do custom Christmas lighting. You can get any color pattern you want on your home. This particular.
Give me 1 second. I'm gonna make this live on Kingdom Christmas Lights. Give me 1 second.
Oh, you're gonna make it live on. Okay.
Kingdom Christmas Lights.
So while he's doing that, what I did is just put a small slideshow together of just some basic stuff that we offer at Kingdom Christmas Lights. This particular house is a blue, obviously blue, but then they have these red spotlights up in the eaves, which came out really pretty cool. You still going?
Go ahead, keep going.
Okay. So we start our installations in about 2 weeks, and we start doing our commercial properties first. We wrap every tree that you can wrap before the season starts, and then we start doing our residential installs for Halloween. We have about 15 that like to go before October, so we'll have those up, and then in November 1st, 2nd, then we'll go back and do a bulb switch. We really hadn't had a lot of luck with people choosing RGB bulbs and just manually changing them. And he is live on Kingdom Christmas Lights.
All right. Hey, everybody. How you doing? My name is Ron, and I am with Laura, and we are both the owners of Kingdom Christmas Lights right here in beautiful Houston, Texas. We're actually in the northern part of Houston, Texas, and the Montgomery, Conroe, Magnolia, Conroe, College Station. We're actually in Plantersville, but we serve all of Houston and surrounding areas, Pearland, Richmond. And we've been doing this for over a decade. And Christmas lights is something that we love, and being able to be a part of your traditions on your homes and your businesses in the greater Houston, Texas area has been one of the greatest privileges of our life to be a part of that. Each and every year, over 500 clients trust us to make sure that their Christmas traditions are always magical, and they can always trust that we come through when we say we're going to do it. So that's what we pride ourselves on. But Laura is actually the brains behind the operation when it comes to designing, and she'd love to talk to all of our Kingdom Christmas Light customers about some of the products and services we offer.
Okay. So I got some little pictures here for everybody.
Pictures.
And so we do all the roof line and the ridge lines. We can dress all the windows, the garages, trim out the yard, and do your trees. We also have wreaths. And
might I add about the color selections here, you can choose any colors you want to. Let me go back here. You can choose any colors you want to. This particular customer right here said, I want blue. I want blue on the roof. Is it okay if I do that? And we said, sure, absolutely. It looks great. Blue on the roof. I want white on the yard stakes. I got a snowman. Let's do one blue tree, one red tree. I already got these accent lights on my house. Let's do a multicolor wreath with a bow. And is this something that you guys do? And the answer is like, yes, absolutely. Right?
Yeah, that's right.
So these are just some of the things that we do, just to name a few. This also right here is, what do you see? Halloween.
Yes, this particular client likes to do Halloween, and so we go in. We actually going in the next couple of weeks and getting his house decorated. You'll notice that he has the purple and green, and then right after Halloween's over, even before he takes all his yard decor away, we switch it to Christmas. So it's just a simple bulb switch, right? Just like
But
that.
the point is this is nothing simple about this.
Yeah.
When you look at this, what I want you to do is look at the bulb placement. If you're looking at the windows on the right, you'll see how the windows are done exactly the same, and those accent bulbs that's on the corners of the windows that are currently green in this screen, you can see the perfect placement, whether you're looking at the garage or the archway or the other window, the smaller window, the windows on the left or the right or the ridge line. Everything is perfect placement. This is attention to detail that you would think that you would get from a premium service. This is the service we offer, and it's not just for Christmas. It's also for Halloween. But we can come back and just say, hey, just replace all of these bulbs for those. Or this particular year, this customer said, hey, let's do green here, but then red and white on the roof. And then it could just change from season to season and from year to year. And that's some of the service that we offer at Kingdom Christmas Lights.
Yes.
Keep it moving, Bo.
Okay. So there's that. We also, what's becoming very popular, we follow a lot of the trends. One of the very popular trends is decorating different things like carports. This particular golf course living area, we decorate I don't know, how many do we do over there?
We do a lot. This is one of the most prestigious golf courses in Texas. It's the number 3 golf course in Texas, designed by Tiger Woods himself. It's actually the first golf course that Tiger Woods has ever designed. It's right down the street in Montgomery, Texas. And we pretty much have done most of them. The people who build there, all the movers and shakers and things. We do quite a bit here in this community. But this right here, for every single house to have a nice flagstone garage carport situation for your golf carts. This is pretty normal. Golf carts. This is pretty normal right here for this neighborhood. And to decorate and illuminate like this for a second home.
Yeah.
This is most people's second home. These are actually referred to as cottages, actually.
Mm-hmm.
The houses are, more like a house. I mean, this looks like a house I'd love to live in, but these are referred to as cottages. But yeah, the houses are also pretty significant, and we do those, and we do anything. But this is just an example of how you can really illuminate it, but keep it classy. Keep it classic Christmas when you go down to your golf course community, your second house. You know what I mean? It's not keeping up with the Joneses. It's just keeping a smile on your face, as you travel. And when you're on vacation and you're having fun, hey, it's nice to have a nice little holiday cheer and sitting there at the thing that you work so hard for, that you can have nice things like this and you decorate it. And it's just that extra touch that really brings Christmas home. It makes it feel like home.
Yes.
Here's another thing is for trees, you might see some trees that you have at your house, and you probably haven't seen this application here. This is C7s, which are larger. It kind of appears to be fruit in the trees. But these C7s in the trees right here, this would be 36-inch spacing. And this is what the tree looks like. And when a customer sees this, we can't just stop at one tree.
That's right. We can't.
And this is what happens when, you do a branch wrap, but you do the branch wrap, but it's just not a canopy of the tree. That branch wrap looks great continuing to go. So this is where you wrap into the canopy with the C7s, and it does look great.
It's beautiful.
Yeah. And it's a very inexpensive way to install it, and it's a lot easier to remove it and to keep it fresh. It's also with less male to female connections, you'll find that it's more weather resistant for those mini lights that some people have problems when it rains and they're shorting out. You're going to have less problems with this C7 wire and the bulbs twisted in. That's similar to the Roofline. Easier to work with, and it's the best way to make the most impact on your tree or any of your greenery that you're decorating with either 36 or 12-inch spacing, or even 24, depending on the size of the tree and what you're aiming for. But you can also put twinkle bulbs in there, here and there, different colors, split it up. You can have so much fun, but this is the C7 trees that we do offer at Kingdom Christmas Lights, and you can get a free estimate today at kingdomchristmaslights.com. Go ahead, babe. What's next?
Next, I think, is
This one.
another example of the C7s in the trees. This is with the pure white in the trunks, and then the red, white, and green in the canopies. And this is just a larger tree than the previous one, and it's the same thing. We actually did a twinkle pure white bulb in these trees.
Yeah, every now and then, every 10th or 15th one, there's like a pure white twinkle or a red twinkle or a green twinkle, and it's just sitting there just kind of twinkling. It is hot. It is hot. When you have this, the neighbor ain't got this, you are definitely making the statement. These are things that people can just sit there and stare at because it's got the twinkle in my eye, a twinkle in my tree, and
it really does come out gorgeous.
Mm-hmm.
And then next
definitely an impact there.
The next one is truly about how Kingdom Christmas Lights can customize your home. You can see on this one is a candy cane on the house. You got pure white with red tips on the ground, and you have a red ridge line. This is pure total customization. You pick any color or pattern you like. We can help you come up with some ideas, and then you just let us go. We got some pure white in those trunks and red in those canopies. There's garland wrapping the post in the front that just has pure white on it. And then you can see the installers putting the wreath up on this particular picture.
So this particular house, like if you're talking about, I heard that the name of your company is Kingdom Christmas Lights. And a lot of people, before we go too far, they'll just want to say, can we talk about the kingdom part of the name of your business? Now, what kind of kingdom are we talking about? They'll say something along those lines, right?
Yes.
What's your answer when someone asks us that?
I tell them I'm talking about God's kingdom.
We're talking about his kingdom. We're talking about him in my Father's business. We're talking about, Jesus Christ is what we're talking about. That's the kingdom that we're talking about. And, if that doesn't answer the question, we'll elaborate from there. But this particular house is in Pearland, Texas. And this was towards the end of the season where there was a doctor that got diagnosed with a terminal, or what was thought to be a terminal type of situation. And this family had spent, the doctor herself was the one who was receiving the treatment. And they had been in the hospital for the last like 3.5 months. Mm-hmm. I mean, they missed Halloween, going to miss Christmas and everything, but the kids were still going to school. And they were at the hospital hanging out with mom and the family and stuff throughout these days. But then when a family member would, bring the kids home so they can get some sleep, I remember the story of the lady saying, this is a nice neighborhood you live. Oh, look at all the Christmas lights that all these houses have. And then the kid with a tear in his eye said, yeah, it's every house but ours. Every house but ours is decorated. And she said, look, I don't know. Is there anything you can do and stuff? And I said, you know what? Don't even worry about it. By the time that kid makes it home tomorrow, by the time you got back here tomorrow, it's going to look a little different. How about that? It's going to look a little different tomorrow when you bring that kid home. And when they were about to come home, we have the videos and everything, but when that kid stepped foot in this driveway the next day, Kingdom Christmas Lights happened. Kingdom Christmas Lights happened, and not just in a small way, in a big way. You can see in this picture, we're still hanging the wreath on the right side, and we haven't hooked it up with lights yet. And the one on the left, you can tell it has the warm white light still, and we haven't changed the wreath out with the pure white lights and the red and also. But you can see here that this is just absolutely fantastic. This is the kind of work that we do, can do, and like the whole kingdom thing. I'm not saying that, hey, just contact us about free stuff, but it's nice to know that it's not all about what you can do for me. It's about, actually also giving back to the community when it's appropriate. And we have a heart for that. We continue to do that each and every year. And it's only because of the support that our customers give us that we're allowed to do things like this. So that is one of many tear-jerking stories that it's just an absolute honor to be a part of.
Yes.
What's this?
So this is, if you don't want a bunch of colors and you just want the basic warm white, this is a basic warm white all around on everything. So this is just a basic, beautiful, classic warm white home from Kingdom Christmas
Yeah.
Lights.
If one of our customers is like, okay, look, let me just stop you right there, Laura. If I was interested in something like this, what would something like this cost, or how do you charge? Because that's a question that we receive all the time.
Well, we actually do packages is how we do it. But Ron likes to say we charge by the foot and by the increment of packs of lights. But it does come out to a package sort of situation. This particular home is 125 feet on the roof line. So I have a special package for that. And then the garage archway is another item. And then we sell by the tree.
So, right. So the way that we charge is you just pay for what you use. I mean, if you use more, it costs more. If you use less, it costs less, something like that. But the reason that we started offering packages is not to say you just have a $500 house. It's not like that. It's just saying, as I think it's about 130 feet. So how about we just do up to 150 and it's just going to be this price. That way, if it goes a little over, we don't need to talk about these 4 or 5 bulbs that was extra. So we'll do a package up to this many feet, and the tree is up to 16 strands of lights. But the pricing is based on what you use. You just pay for what you use, and it's a good way to do it. It's kind of like the gas station, but a lot better because there's no such thing as the full tank. It's always room for more Christmas lights, so, but it's whatever you'd like to do. And the best part about it is cheaper the preceding year. So many customers who do business with Kingdom Christmas Lights, they start off with maybe an entry-level package because it is more expensive the first year, securing the materials, getting them custom made to your house, and things like that. But on the preceding years, when it's a little bit less, it gives you room to keep a similar budget and continue to add every year. Continue to make it better. And maybe this year we'll add the wreath. Maybe this year we'll do all the way up to the top of the trees. Maybe this year, and then you continue to add. On this particular house, maybe we'll do the yard stakes around the flower beds at the bottom of the trees this year. Mm-hmm. Maybe this year we could, do something else, yard stakes that are around the flower beds. I mean, there's plenty of things we can do, but that's kind of how, in a nutshell, the process works.
Yes. And it typically takes, if you just do the basics like this house without, let's just say without the trees, if you did it for 4 seasons, you would have this house completely decked out if you just added one item each year.
Mm-hmm. There always has to be an incentive. Yeah, it's like Valentine's Day should not get worse when I'm married to you.
That's right.
Every year it just keeps on getting better, doesn't it?
It better.
And it's not that I keep on outdoing myself. It just keeps getting better. It keeps getting better. It keeps getting brighter, and it's always a little something new that we can say, oh, look at that new thing that they got this year. And it just goes from there. You can't have the same tire display every single year. You can, but we want to keep it fresh. We want to keep it fresh. So you can change the colors, change something, and just keep it moving, keep it fresh. Mm-hmm. Moving on, here is a house that was one color one year. It was a warm white house one year, and then this year they said, you know what? I'm feeling the old Christmas vibes. I want the pure white, red, and green. And then the next question you would ask them is, what are we talking about? You want the 1-1 ratio, or do you want the 2-2 ratio? And if you're looking at this house, what you'll see is it's a 2-2 ratio. Okay.
Yes. And this particular client switched because red, white, and green actually is the happening colors the last 2 years. So we've had more and more switching to this particular color pattern.
Right. And you can see this right here, like when you're looking at just the way the colors lined up. I mean, it's almost impossible to make it perfect, but the way that this archway is done, it almost seems like it was done just to have the 2 green bulbs on the corners and then the 2 whites and the 2 reds. It just looks beautiful. It looks fantastic. This is the kind of jobs that, if it's a warm white 150-foot house, we do see a lot of those. They're nice. We do appreciate them. But when you see houses like this, it's not only fun to just decorate it and talk about what we're going to do, but when the installers, finally install it, whenever that is, it's fun to see it again. It's like, and just remembering that whole thing, like, man, I just really wanted this. And then you're you're kind of like interrogating the installers. Like, well, I want to know what they say. I want to see the video when they see. I want to know how excited they were. I want to know the reaction when they first seen it. And we love that just as much as the customers do. We sometimes, that's the highlight of our day, to know that our customers are just in awe over their new display and their new design, and how our customers are allowed to express themselves through their lights and their decor.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Moving right along. This is a house from a couple years ago. This is a nice backyard where not only can you do the front yard and make that look beautiful, but hell, let's put it in the backyard and around the pool or whatever. Why not?
That's what I said. This is
not?
why the picture's here, is so that just because you can't see it in the front yard, but you're going to enjoy it in your backyard. This is a great example of that.
Mm-hmm. And this is a clay tile roof with gutters. And you notice how all the bulbs are facing up. Those are done by a special clip that we had manufactured. It's called the Kingdom Clip. And the Kingdom Clip has it's a tri-directional clip. That way, every bulb is facing in the same direction, whether it's on shingles or whether it's on gutters. Everything has the right presentation. Once you see it, you can't unsee a bad job. And then you'll know that, people who take it seriously, like Kingdom Christmas Lights, are the few people that offer that service, that every bulb is facing in the same direction. And people take a lot of pride in the display, because it means just as much to us as it does to you on your home. But it's your Christmas tradition that we're a part of, and we take that seriously, and we appreciate it. Once again, if you're looking for a estimate for a Christmas light quote, we are available now. And whenever you listen to this, it's very easy. Just go to kingdomchristmaslights.com. We'd love to give you an estimate anytime you would like. And we get the estimates, returned back to you usually the same day, next day at the latest, but it's usually the same day within hours.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. What's this? This looks like Christmas trees.
So this is Christmas trees. We have 7.5 foot and 9 foot RGB WW Scotch pines. They're not a trim tree, slim tree. They are a fat tree. She's got a big butt to her. She's nice and fluffy. She's got different textures, and it is very lifelike. And then it also allows you can get warm white, or you get a remote control and you can change the colors. I personally have this tree for my own home, and I really do love it. It's very easy to put together. The fluffing is very easy.
Yeah, it's like the box comes with like 2 Chinese guys that the whole shipping container ride over here. They were fluffing the damn thing up and making it look real nice. So when you open it up, it's like, oh my gosh, I just had to put it together. But it's this one right here is a Scotch pine. Mm-hmm. And it has 3 different types of greenery. When you look up close, it's the most fantastic tree that I've ever seen. They do not sell this stuff at Home Depot, Costco, even Costco, of course, Walmart, Lowe's, and, Michael. No one sells a quality tree like this anywhere in the Houston, Texas area, especially that you can pick it up today. We actually received these trees on accident 3 years ago when they were accidentally shipped to us, and we accidentally opened up one of them, and it accidentally made it to our living room, is the one that you're seeing here in August. And then we
ordered some
on
more.
purpose said, I know you sent us 15 of these, but I'm only sending 12 back.
Yeah. And then last year we got more.
And then last year is like, you know what? Give me about 15 more of them. I think we bought 20 of them last year.
25 of them. But we have them. They
7.5 and 9 foot.
You know what I'm talking about when you're at the Costco or the whatevers, and you feel those branches on those trees. They're like plastic and they're flimsy. This is hardy. This is almost like commercial grade garland made into a tree. It is really gorgeous. I cannot stress that enough. And if you need some close up pictures, just let me know.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. So if you got a house decorated and you're like, you know what, I heard you guys have Christmas trees, can y'all go ahead and drop the Christmas tree off too? You're like, absolutely. You can set it up in minutes. It's very easy. All right, moving on. This right here is something that you would see, and this is if you want all the growth on your tree decorated, every single branch, every single, everything. And you want these drops. Now, if you look at these trees, this is what's called whimsical. The whimsical is the light drops. We also refer to those as river oaks drops here in the Houston, Texas area. This is a tree that actually is in river oaks, but this is river oaks drops. The other thing you see hanging from the tree here is the spheres, lit spheres. Now, we did make these several years ago. We actually had a team of people that would take chicken wire, and they would take these make these balls of chicken wire and turn it into like a sphere, and then we put 3 strands of mini lights around it, and that was the spheres that you see here today. Now we have some really luxurious foldable spheres that are manufactured directly for Kingdom Christmas light customers that we can bring out there that look elegant in the day and at night, and they're easy to store, they're easy to put out there, and when they're out there, it looks like it belongs at a fancy wedding or dangling from your tree, making all the neighbors and onlookers jealous.
Yes.
And that's what we're all about, and it gets real competitive. As a matter of fact, we were talking to the next door neighbor of this particular customer yesterday who trusted a contractor who said they can do something like this that has 170 strands of lights into the tree, and something happened with the way he did it, and he wasn't able to fulfill his obligation to do it like this. And the customer literally told us yesterday that this is a busy street in one of the busiest neighborhoods, and I didn't realize that River Oak, he just moved in last year. I didn't realize that River Oaks was like this, and it got to the point where I was embarrassed at the way the house looked, especially if I was coming home at night. I just quickly turned into my driveway, hoping nobody's seen me pulling in here with that display. That's how embarrassing it was, and I won't do that again. Now that I see that everyone is decked out, I want to at least follow suit, if not lead the way. Can you make that happen? And the answer is yes. Yes, we can. If you want to win the contest in your neighborhood, that's what you're going for. Details matter. Details matter. Quality matters. Get onto the Kingdom Christmas Lights schedule for the 2026 season or any season. You just go to kingdomchristmaslights.com. That's how you get started. Fill out the quick little estimate request. We'll get you an estimate right away and get on the schedule today.
Yes.
Moving right along. Now, this one, look at these beautiful wreaths on the front door. Is that something that we do?
And that particular one, it's the trees, it's the holly bushes.
Yeah. The answer to that one is no. We actually don't offer wreaths that go onto front doors. That's usually the homeowner's personal preference. So most of our homeowners, just because if you hook them up to electricity and the wires and the way the doors open and stuff like that, we try to stay away from that. We do decorate around things, we do not decorate on
onto
stucco. However, there are things with the flower pots, and you put the PVC pipe around, and then you can either do chicken wire or not. You can put the garland on it and stuff. There are ways to make archways around doors, but not connecting to stucco. You know, that's another important thing. Hiring the wrong person, they put your hot glue all over your stucco, and then you got all these divots like you're on the 18th hole of a public course, you know, that no one fixed the divots, and they're all over your house. No, know what you're doing, and that's not something that we normally do. However, what we do is we illuminate trees. These 2 trees right here, it's hard to get a perspective of what they look like, but there's 2.5 cases of mini lights, 70 strands of mini lights, 70 strands of mini lights in each one of these trees, fully illuminated, not just rolled around in circles like a tornado. Like you can see how it was decorated. In the tree, out the tree, in the tree, out the tree. So the whole thing is illuminated, and you could sit there and stare at these 2 trees all day as you walk past. That's how we do it. All right. What else we got here? What's this?
This is a branch wrap. We got a partial branch wrap on that right side, and then full branch wraps on the left side, along with some warm white ridge lines. Just lovely, classic.
This is just a very clean and classy look. This is a warm white bulb. This is what most people are looking for, the one that has a little bit of the yellow tint to it. Warm white, some people say soft white, some people say anything but that LED with the blue tint. I mean, we're all talking about the same thing. We're talking about this. This is what you want at your house. It's not just the house. it's not just the yard stakes, which also set this one off. It's those trees. The trees are fantastic. That is a great way to make your property look great. And once again, if you're looking for an estimate for Christmas lights, just go right here in the Houston, Texas area. Go to kingdomchristmaslights.com. All right, what else we got? But what's this? This is another like River Oaks drop.
It is, but this is an example of when you don't wrap the tree all the way up, you just do the drops. And this is a great more cost-effective way to make your trees look great, because the trees itself would have taken quite a few strands, but with the drops coming out of the trees instead and the spheres, this is a more cost-effective way, because the trees can get a little pricey, especially when they're large and have a lot of branches. And then this also has the spheres, the chicken wire spheres.
And this particular customer, his boss lives in River Oaks, and his boss has a house that's just decked out with this kind of stuff.
He has a housekeeping business, and that's where he has all his clients are. So
he's like, look, I want my house to look like I live in River Oaks. He was like, done. What do you want? I want the River Oaks drops, as you say. And I want the red and the green, and we want this. And when you roll by his house, it just looks breathtaking.
It is.
And this is, I think, our 5th year doing something different. Every year we do something different, but this is our 5th year doing it. We've wrapped all the trees and the drops in previous seasons. This season, just trying something different. So keep it fresh, keep people surprised. What are they going to do this year? But this one is a very clean look. It looks great. And when the wind blows, you don't see your polos and timbos. When the wind blows, these lights don't get tangled up with each other because of the way that we install them. That's another little pro tip.
Yes.
All right, moving on. Look at this. Terra Verde.
So we're going to start into our greenery section. We also do gates. We can put your greenery on the gate. We can also decorate your gates. So this is one of the nice little examples. This is out in the middle of nowhere. This is out near Wharton. So this is a little farm out there that we do.
Mm-hmm. Well, we actually do 3 farms over there. We try to do them in one day. There's just no way to do it.
There's so much. They have so many lights at all 3 properties that it usually takes us 2 days to do it.
I mean,
it's
just
Christmas.
Yeah, they're like, all right, Ron, just make sure you talk to me. You better don't be sending the bill to my wife. Like, yes, sir. But anyway, this is beautiful. This is a way just to take a regular entrance gate that's, nowhere near power, or, just my house is just so far away, you couldn't even think about seeing it from the road.
Yeah.
But when I come into the entrance, I want a grand entrance. And, also if we can put, lights on the entrance, it can really give that pop from the street. So some people do the house and this or just this, but, having a beautiful entry, whether it's to an HOA or commercial residential, or just some farmhouse situation like this, where someone has a ranch and nice, beautiful gated entrances, this looks fantastic. Right?
Yes, absolutely. So this is our bows. So we have multiple
old bows.
These are one of the bows. This is a nylon bow with the gold trim, and we have them in multiple sizes. They go anywhere from 18-inch up to 32-inch. 32-inch can stand all by itself if you have an entry that just needs a big, beautiful bow on it. This is an example of one of the bows. The next one is our lit bows, and these are the lit ones. So on the very far right, you'll see our canvas and gold bow. And then we have the lit bows that are just in warm white. We don't have other colors of those right now, but they make a statement for sure.
Them lit bows pop. I mean, they look great at night.
Yeah,
I mean, that's the whole thing. They look fantastic at night. I mean, the wreath with the lights on it, yeah. But the bow at night with the lights on it is definitely a breath taker. We do offer those. So, and they're actually the same price. The bow on the right, it does not have lights on it, but this one is a premium canvas bow with a 3-season warranty. When you're in the hot Texas summer sun, which is October is the summer sun here in Texas, as we know. Most of like a velvet bow would be orange by the time Christmas gets here, or after it gets rained on once or twice. You see these orange type of bows that are not meant to be out there. No matter how much Scotch Guard you spray on it or whatever, it just won't last out there in the Texas sun throughout a winter. And then by Christmas, it's not going to look really good when you really want it to look its best. these 3-season canvas bows are what we recommend, is the only thing that we offer, because we only want to offer the best. When you're differentiating between good, better, and best, you strive for best and get a good price on the best stuff. And that's how we personally do it in our own personal lives. And that's how we also feel that our customers want the service from us. So we try to offer our very best, the best quality products, and we offer that to each and every customer. And that's how we do it at Kingdom Christmas Lights. You can receive a free estimate just by going online, or a commercial consultation. Just go online at kingdomchristmaslights.com, or you can give us a call at 346-291-4492. All right, what else we got here, Laura?
So, excuse me. So this is an example of just a simple roof line, and this is greenery around the archway. This is garland, a commercial grade garland on the archway, and then comparable wreaths on each of the windows. This was a style from back in the day that is making its way back again. Everybody's wanting the wreaths and stuff on their windows, and then the greenery on their entries. So this is an example of that.
Mm-hmm. And this is another one too. Like, most of the bows are positioned on the top of the wreath, except for the 24-inch wreaths, these smaller ones. Most people want the bows on the bottom of the wreath for these. And it's totally up to you. If you want the bows on the top, the bows on the bottom, whatever you want. This particular customer wanted them there. So we had those same premium canvas bows, but we had them just in the corners of the garland. If you can see the garland around the archway, or, you see them on the bottom of the different sized wreaths. And this particular customer said, hey, we're looking for absolutely completely custom. Instead of using the regular 5 millimeter mini lights, commercial grade, that you normally use, can you use a 3 millimeter light on these wreaths? And can you do a cluster light on those? And can you do this? And the answer was yes, 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 and yes.
Yes.
Yes, 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 and yes, of course. Because not only do we offer Christmas lights here in the local Houston, Texas area, we also are a distributor of products, and most of the contractors here in the Houston, Texas area do purchase lights from us. So we know all the contractors, and we have access to all the materials. They're in-house. So anything that you want, just let us know. It may not be the same price as the traditional stuff, but everything's available, and you can have it your way. At Kingdom Christmas Lights, our slogan is what, Laura?
Your Christmas experience starts here.
Your Christmas experience starts here. That's right. All right, let's go. Look at this.
Yeah, this is the beautiful commercial garland. We decorate it with shatterproof, fade-resistant ornaments. This is for an HOA. We also do them for residentials. We will be coming up quickly on our deadline for color selection, so don't be missing out on that. I try to have those color selections done by the end of September, because they are custom made in our warehouse.
Yep. This particular one, there's different types of greenery. You can get the Oregon fir. You can get the mixed noble with the different types, like that tree we talked about earlier. Mm-hmm. You can get them. It has pine cones in it. So those are the two different ones. But the ornaments we use are outdoor rated, fade resistant, shatterproofed ornaments. So you don't have to keep replacing them every year, where they look like they've been through 10 years in an attic and you just took them back down after one season in Texas. These will stay like that. They're prepared and put back on hanging carts and pushed into a trailer, so they're not all banged up and requiring all this work. So we can offer a lot better price because it's a lot less maintenance. These are all custom LED lights, any color that you want. Most people get warm white. And these ornaments you can pick any color combination you want. There's a team of people handcrafted, put the floral wire and all of these ornaments together to your liking, to your specifications, and how many ornaments you want per greenery. We have 14-inch fluff, commercial grade garland. We also have 24-inch fluff for the huge greenery that you see on big monument entrances. This particular picture is of a 14-inch fluff, but the huge ones you see, we also carry those. We have everything available. We do offer commercial Christmas light installation services, and you can start your estimate at kingdomchristmaslights.com.
And you can also put C7s in this garland as well, which will also make a totally different statement as well. It will make it pop even more. And
pop it like it's hot.
C7s in the 60-inch wreaths.
Yeah.
So that's a really nice little twist that we started adding last year.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
here's our team of people that do it. The team of people is Lara. So we have an order, and this particular customer wants traditional silver, red, and green. And then there she is with the silver, red, and green, weaving them in there, personally inspecting each and every one to make sure they're right. Some of these were actually done by other people, but they make it in front of Laura before they are actually make it to any customer's property. And some property will need about 30 or 40 of these. And, workers will sit there and they'll probably accomplish maybe 10 of those a day. And you're like, how much do you pay someone to work all day and they do 10 of those? I mean, it's very labor intensive, but when you see them, they are just fantastic and they're exactly how you want them, custom made to, your neighborhood, your decoration styles. And don't even be shy about changing the colors from season to season. The picture that you've seen before was a red, white, and green. And then one year they said, let's change it up. We've had it like that for 3 years. Let's do silver and gold. And said, done. So, I mean, this is the great part about being with Kingdom Christmas Lights is we completely customize it and your Christmas experience starts here.
Yeah. This is me about 2:00 in the morning and we were pressed in trying to finish. Somebody might do 10 in a day. I do 8 in an hour. So
yeah,
I was pressed at this point. Then we had to install it the next day. So I was this 2 a.m. This is 2 a.m. Laura decorating garlands.
with a smile on her face. Look at the smile on her face.
She's tired. She's ready for a nap.
'Tis the season.
'Tis the season.
Yeah.
And this is a reminder, don't Grinch out this year. Make sure that you come see us at kingdomchristmaslights.com. And if your husband, your dad, your uncle cannot get up on that roof, it's okay. We'll take care of that part for you. Come and see us.
Mm-hmm.
And that's it. That's our family.
Yay.
Yay.
Well, that was cool.
Yeah.
So what other final words do you have for our customers at Kingdom Christmas Lights?
I would say that it's not too late to get your estimate together, that we do have availability, especially if you want to get your Halloween lights up. We're ready for you to do that. Our schedule is a little busy the first and second week in November, but we're looking pretty good for Thanksgiving.
Yeah. No matter when you hear this podcast, no matter if it's this year, next year, whenever, we're only a phone call away. We're only a web submission away. We're never so busy that we're like, we're not taking any customers because we're booked out for the whole season. If you want your lights done by a professional, our prices are competitive with pretty much anyone else who's on a similar level of quality that offers a premium service. Our prices fall in line with anyone else, but you can trust that we're going to put them up. We're going to do it right. We're going to warranty everything within 24 to 48 hour trouble calls. We have over a dozen crews working for us, definitely over 15 people working for us. And if you ever have a problem with one light bulb out or any kind of problems for any other reason, we're out same day to take care of that. And that's what's important. And you communicate and over communicate your service. You come back and take it down when you're supposed to. This is the service that most people want.
Yeah.
This is a service that really everyone wants. Not everyone can afford. It is a luxury service, but this is the service that when you're paying that price, this is what you're expecting. Okay. And this is what you get with Kingdom Christmas Lights. And once again, you can give us a call at 346-291-4492 or go online at kingdomchristmaslights.com. And just know that your Christmas experience starts here.
Yes.
Yeah. How'd you like that?
I liked it. It was very good. Very good.
So we are no longer live on Kingdom Christmas Lights.
Okay.
How'd you like that?
That was very good. You did a good job.
Yeah. So that's how we do it live. So if you're looking, it's like, hey, man, they went live and let's see how they do it on a first run. That's how we do it. All right, let's go
Ron's
over
quick
here.
on his feet. I need a little more practice, I guess.
Yeah. All right. So yeah, back to the Christmas Light Installers Mastermind podcast. Let's break it into. That's what it's like if you actually have a company. This is the kind of stuff that you're doing right now. Okay. This is how you're talking to your customers right now. This is how you're communicating your service to people right now. Right now, we also sell materials. As you didn't know, ChristmasContractor.com is our business. And what did Fred say?
I don't know, but we can answer the question that I had was, when should a new Christmas light installation company actually start marketing for the season? And this is Corbin in Atlanta. Ron, what do you think of that?
Oh,
When
what did
should
Corbin
you
say?
start marketing for your Christmas light installation business?
Oh, ABC, baby. Always be closing. I heard somebody
Always.
say always be branding. But if you're going to talk to someone, you're going to tell them that you offer a service. I mean, the rule of thumb is anyone who takes your money, like back when people did business cards, I see people do business cards all the time now. They're like, hey, you don't have a business card? You're like, business card? No. Like, who uses business cards? Like,
Everybody.
show me your collection of business cards that you've collected in the last 6 months. Show me where they're at. They're in the freaking trash. That's where they're at. The only business card you can show is if you've thumbed through your phone and you have your plumber saved. You have your person saved in your phone. If you're not going to take the time and take a picture of it or save it in your phone, you might as well just throw it in the trash because that's what it's going to be anyway. I think business cards are just a good way to say goodbye to a customer.
Oh, that's good.
It's a good like, hey, well, do you have a business card? Which means I'm done talking to you. I don't want to further continue this conversation with you. So just give me a business card so we can make that final goodbye. You've did or said whatever you want. Or you'll say, if you're on the phone, just send me an email with all this information. And then you give them a junk email. This is a way to say goodbye to people. It is. This is the way to say goodbye to someone. If you're really going to say, hey, can I connect with you? And you really wanted to connect with someone, you say, well, hey, what's your number? Let me save it in my phone and I'll call you and boom, that's my phone number. Save me under this. That way, if you ever need something, you can look at your phone. That's how you do it.
That's right. That is true.
That's how you do it. Just saying, well, hey, let me just write it down on a piece of paper. It's like, no.
Yeah. If Laura ever gives you her AOL email, you know you're going to the junk email.
Yeah. Who's all these people?
Oh, hilarious. I don't know.
Oh, we're getting calls from people right now.
Oh, you got your ringer off, don't you?
No, on the show, I don't want to be bombarded by it. You think somebody want to be on the podcast? Nah, I doubt it, right?
Was it after 3?
It was
It's
just
been
like
an
5
hour.
minutes ago.
Well, I bet then maybe.
No, not at 4:30. Probably calling about something else. You want to see if we can bring someone in live? You want to try it one time?
Well, you text him and ask
I got to
if
ask
that's
him
what
the
it is.
permission.
So, this Mr. Montgomery in Tampa, he said all of his clients are getting sticker shock on almost every proposal. How does he know whether his prices are wrong or he's targeting the wrong customer? That's a hard question, isn't it?
I see so many people. I got a call from this kid yesterday that said he had a Christmas business, but really I think he was lying. And he was just trying to sell me some shit for some it was like some financial investor, like, you know, with his kids, they get their financial license so that because they know 3+3 and they got a certificate about it. And then they're trying to call for like financial advice. He's like, well, you know, I don't really know a lot about, you know, financial advice. I just work here. Like, why are you on the phone with me trying to sell me some shit? Like, if you're asking me for advice, I'll give you some. But he's like, well, let me just talk about because I got a Christmas business. And then finally he roped it in. But it's like, I'm sorry, I got to ask you all these questions. Is it okay if I ask you these questions? I'm like, well, that you already wasted the first question with this dumb shit. Just ask me the question. Why are you going to ask me 3 questions about can you ask me questions? Just ask the question and get to the point. See, the thing is, a lot of people, they don't believe in what they're doing and they don't feel comfortable talking to you about it. And they start apologizing that they're asking you a question. So when you're apologizing, you're definitely not bringing a solution. That's why you're apologizing, because you're not providing solutions. You would never apologize about providing a solution to a person's problem. You should be saying you're welcome. As they say, thank you for, you know, solving this problem and providing a solution. But instead, in your mind, you're not providing anything, but you're being annoying. So you're just apologizing because you're not going to bring any value with what you're about to say. That's a fact. Think about the words that you use. As a salesman, let me hear the other salesmen out there. Like, if you're a real salesman, like, look in the mirror. Like, if you really think that you're a real salesman, when another salesman comes up to talk to you, like most people say, no soliciting. No soliciting on your house means you just say yes to anything. So you need that sign, because if not, you'll be broke, because you just can't figure out a way to say no nicely. You're just too nice. So your husband just put a no soliciting, unless it's Girl Scout cookies. But when someone's trying to like sell you something, even though there's like 0% chance you're going to close me on this, I still sometimes, if I see that you have a decent presentation, I kind of just entertain just to hear the pitch. Like, I just want to just hear how you're going to pitch it. Like, I'm not going to buy the Kirby vacuum cleaner, but damn, I'd love to hear how he's going to pitch it and how he goes through the different parts of the sale process and how he gets to the part where he's scared to tell you it's $5,000 vacuum. So he ends up telling you all these objections that you don't even have yet because he knows you're about to say it or thinks you are, because that's all he hears. But he never even gets the objection because he never asked for the sale. He just goes right into why you're probably going to say no, right?
Okay.
But yeah, whenever someone pitches an idea, it's like, you know what? I'm not interested, but that was a great pitch. I mean, you are a great salesman. I mean, you're not going to make it. I mean, you have to get through all the no's to get to a yes, and this is going to be a no, but you are actually really good at it. You should keep going. I mean, the way that you pitch, you're very good at it. You're very good at it. And you see a lot of salesmen like that. And then you also see some salesmen. It's like, dude, you should just quit that job at that financial place, because it's like there's no future in it for you, bud. I mean, you are like just the entry level position. Maybe a broom and a dustpan might be more down your angle. The whatever you're trying to, no, it's not. It ain't gonna work, bud. Sorry. I mean, I know you wasted 4 years of college, to be a financial. No, it's just not gonna work, bud. Sorry. But it's just different strokes for different folks.
Yeah,
different strokes for different folks.
That's true. I mean, I guess I would say, if I got a bunch of no's nonstop and people are having sticker shock, I would say, what price were you expecting to pay, and see if it's even in your ballpark. Then you'll know if that's actually your customer.
Mm-hmm. One word track.
Pre-qualifying them sometimes helps too.
Yeah. If I feel like you're broke and not that you don't have money, maybe if you're like super, super, super old and don't know how to use the phone, I'm getting the vibe you're on Social Security or something, and you got a fixed income and you might not be able to afford the service. Or if I get any kind of juking and jiving that makes me think that maybe, you're not going to be able to afford the service. If anything that sets off any alarms whatsoever that makes me think that, you just go right to the money part. You just say, look, I mean, basically, just to give you an idea, let's say it's $6 a foot. And if you have 100 feet, it'll be about $600. Is that what you're thinking? Or are we all like in the same solar system here? Is that about what you were thinking? No, I thought it was $200. Okay, boom. You just saved yourself a nice 20-minute conversation.
And the estimate time.
And the estimate and all the wasted time, because you just get to the point. If they say yes, then you can start back over. And, oh, yeah, but I also want to do some more stuff. And, yeah, but I was thinking about it. Okay, boom. I mean, get to the point. You got to have confidence and get to the point. And you have to know that the service that you provide, yeah, you need to build the value of this. It costs this, but I'm building the value of you get all these things. But don't be so scared to give the price to the customer. You're only saying, when you're scared to give the price, you can tell the salesman doesn't believe it's a good price for the service because they're scared to give it to you. That is the biggest indicator it's not worth it. And it may even be worth it. It's just going to a fancy restaurant and the person who looks like they just got out of high school is the waiter. And then you're asking them, well, what do you think is good here at this restaurant? Well, what do you think? Oh, I don't know. I like the macaroni and cheese bowl. And you're like, oh, well, let me get that. That's because with the money that they have, that's what they buy. And that's what they think is good. That is not necessarily the best person to ask. Maybe the chef would be a good person to ask. But you just have to know who you're talking to and know what you're talking about and be very confident about what you know is good, better, and best. And if you don't know, ask somebody. Ask somebody, because you don't want to be caught off guard, because those are questions that you hear all the time. If you find yourself answering the same question more than 20 times, saying the same thing, like sometimes when people ask you questions, you're going to tailor your response and get better. And maybe I should have said it this way, and it probably would have been better if I said it that way. But as soon as you get it perfected where you say the same thing 20 times, that process needs to be automated with a video or something. You should never be saying the same thing over and over more than 20 times. And that is the rule of thumb that we go by right here. All right, what else we got for materials, baby? Kick it down to me. What do we got here? Tell me about it. We've been getting a lot of questions about this.
Well, tell me, what's the question about materials?
The questions of materials, we had a conversation from someone. They said, I just got into the Christmas business the other day and I'm looking to buy some materials. I was seeing like if I had like $2,000, what do you think I should buy?
Oh, that's easy. You need socket wire, you need bulbs, you need clips.
How many?
For $2,000, you're gonna need a
1,000 foot.
You're gonna get a 500-foot, 500 bulbs, bags, couple bags of males and females.
I think you can get 2,000 feet for $2,000, don't you think?
Maybe
2 spools, 2,000 foot
Two
spools,
spools.
and 1,000 bulbs, or 2,000 bulbs, and 2,000 clips, and maybe about 200 male and 200 female, somewhere around there.
Yeah.
And maybe about 12 timers, 15 timers, somewhere around there.
Yeah, you might want to get some cheap timers. I don't think you can get all that for 2,000.
You're gonna be real close.
You're gonna be real
I mean, real close, about
You hop over
2,000
to-
feet,
hop over to Home
$2,000,
Depot
somewhere
or
in that
something.
neighborhood.
Yeah, maybe.
Did you say go to Home Depot?
For cheap ass timers?
Why would you not go to ChristmasContractor.com?
Because we don't have cheap ass timers.
We don't. Laura doesn't even know what products we have.
Do we have a cheap ass timer on the website?
I got anything and everything in ChristmasContractor.com.
I know we have a couple.
There's only
auto
one
day
thing
and
we
night
don't have.
timer, but what is one thing that we don't have?
The Fred clip.
We have some timers, but I wouldn't say that they're 2,000 feet is a lot. I just don't think 2,000 feet. You asked me a specific number, and I don't think that's the case. Maybe 1,000, and then you can get the digital timer.
It'd be close.
1,500 feet in a digital timer.
It's about
and some little extras.
$1 a foot is what materials cost, somewhere in that neighborhood. About $1.25, somewhere in that neighborhood is about what all your materials are going to cost, somewhere in that neighborhood.
But you do want to buy it in bulk because it is cheaper when you buy bulk. You don't want to piecemeal it together because then you're going to cost.
You don't want to
more
buy
to
one
get it.
house at a time. You want to
Yeah.
buy all your houses as much as you
If you
can.
can help it. I know when you first start, it's really hard. You just got to stack up a few houses and then get a couple thousand feet worth.
A couple thousand feet.
A couple thousand
Let me
feet.
share this
At least
one right
1,000
here.
feet at once.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so this one over here, you got this easy set timer that's on the front here. This is definitely the one that we personally use. I don't use anything else, but you have a 15-amp digital timer over here, you see. You have this other timer here. You have this $14 timer. You have this $34 Wi-Fi smart app timer. You got
That's on the timers. So the easy set timer is literally easy set. It's just set the time and push the button. It is really, really easy. The other ones, that other one to the right was not the most fun.
Yeah, this is the only one that we recommend, the easy set timer. This timer is the best. If you buy 6 of them, it's $100. So it's, what is that?
Well, there's 6. 6 divided by that. 6 goes in 1. You're making me do math right now. 14.
Yeah, $14 for this. They're like $25 in the store. You can just get a case delivered to you. We have plenty of people doing them. The easy set timers, there's only one button illuminated, 5 to 12, and you can just change the time it is currently in 5 to 12. You can unplug these timers and leave them off of power for a whole year, and they're still set.
It is true.
Without power. There's no argument about the best timer. It's this one. This is the best timer that you can walk a customer through this on the phone. You don't have to drive out there to set it. It's not complicated. It doesn't matter if the power goes out. You can tell if the power is on because the button will turn blue if it's hooked up into power. If the power is out, it won't be blue.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's a great timer.
You can just take a picture of it and I can tell you how to set it. I can set it for you almost over the phone. This is the only timer that we use, period. The easy set timer, and we have them at ChristmasContractor.com.
Yeah.
What other products we got?
They're
Bo?
really great because that's one of the number one things that our callback is the timer. And it's always the kids touched it or they accidentally did this or that. And we literally can walk the client through over the phone, which saves us one of the guys having run out there for a service call. So it is really a fantastic timer. I cannot.
It's the only timer.
It's a great timer.
It's the only timer. Yeah. And yeah, we have a whole bunch of different types of reefs this year. We have the Kingdom Mixed Noble reefs. We got a whole bunch of them damn things.
Yeah.
We got the premium lit Oregon wreaths. I mean, you can click on them and you can see 48, 60, 72 inch, and you can see what they look like. I mean, it's definitely high quality wreaths.
They're nice. They're very, very full.
Pre-lit, ready to go.
I hate having them on the house and I can see the brick through them. It's like the worst feeling in the world when you don't feel like you're putting a quality product on the client's house.
You got that right. We also have permanent lighting too. So, I mean, pretty much anything you're looking at.
And the Christmas trees.
We got Christmas trees. We got trees, columns, and trunk wraps. We have things organized by the job title. But yeah, these mini lights, see, this is one of the timers right here. It worked good. It's an auto day night timer, and you just push that little blue button, that little white button, and as you push it, it goes to 2 hours, 4 hours, 6 hours. But the problem with the timer that we found out last year is if for some reason it loses power, you have to push the button to reset it again.
Mm-hmm.
And that cost about $300 of going back out to customers' houses because they said, I paid you to take care of it. I don't want to sit out there and go out there and touch that button.
Yeah.
And then it also comes with a remote, but it was like, just take the remote and throw it in the trash. It's just confusing, right?
It's not the easiest one but it's cheap. You know, if you're looking for value, it's there.
Mm-hmm. So as far as mini lights are concerned, this is a cool little concave.
Mm-hmm.
This is your 70 count, 4-inch spacing. And concave.
There's also some very cool color patterns for that particular, the 70 count ones.
Mm-hmm.
They have the Santa one and the peppermint and wintergreen. They have a bunch of different
cool colors. Elegance, which is warm white, and it's kind of like champagne. Mm-hmm. Winter white, the green and the pure white.
Yeah, I like those. Some of those.
Spearmint, freedom. They got the red, white, and blue. You got the fire with the red, orange. All kinds of cool stuff. I mean, we got all kinds of lights, all kinds of variations. Buy it by the case, get them individually. White wire. We even got stretchy lights. So if you're looking for those stretchy lights, I mean, $15 a piece, but it's only $2.99 with free shipping if you buy it by the case. So, you know, definitely some cool products on here. Faux show. You want some cool purple and green mini lights.
Some little Halloweenies.
You know what I mean? You want the pure white and red. I mean, just whatever you want. You want white wire. You know, just talk to your friends here at ChristmasContractor.com. We have all these things in stock, ready to be shipped right now. We also have some new products that we added right here. We have coaxial. So if you want the male and female, or you want the coaxial, we have all of those in stock now. We have twinkle. So if you want those lights that do that, and here in Texas, we say it's twinkle. If you want them twinkle lights, them twinkle ones, we got those. And we also have the convex. Now, you see the convex, how it has a rounded edge, like a little thimble, if you will. We have a whole selection of all the colors of these that you will see on the website very soon, and all the variations. I just added these the other day. I haven't added all the sizes and all the different variations of them all, but in the next week, you're going to see all of that on ChristmasContractor.com, and it's just going to be a fantastic site. It's just going to be a fantastic site. I'm very proud of it. I've been working a long time. We also have the design studio, but more importantly, like I said earlier in the show, we got the hiring. That is the number one thing most business owners, I don't care what business you're in, what's the number one thing that you deal with that you struggle with? And it's hiring. You have a problem hiring it. And hiring, some of the problems that you have with hiring, there's two parts of hiring that are very difficult. What are those two things, Laura?
I'm ready to hear it, because I'm going to say finding quality. Finding
a quality person, finding the right person, finding the right person and getting that person to believe in you, that you have a reputable company that they want to work at, you found the right person. That's the second hardest thing to do in hiring. It's possible. To find hundreds and hundreds of perfect people, it's not likely. You have to weed through, find that diamond in the rough. You're going to have a process that you can filter through some of these people. I think now with AI taking some of these jobs, you have more quality people coming into the workforce, not intentionally, not on purpose, not because they can't keep a job, not because, they just are just freeloading, doing temp like gypsies. These are like real people that are really looking for jobs, and they just said, I could probably do that, and they make good money. But the hardest part is not finding the person. The hardest part of hiring is keeping them.
Okay.
Because you can find the right person, and a pair of lips will say anything, but you have to feed that horse. That horse needs to be making thoroughbred money. They need to be treated with respect. They need to be always put on the money, like a crab fisherman. You can put them on the crab. They need to be making money. They need to be in the high profile thing. They don't need to be hearing, we don't have a job on Tuesdays, so take Tuesday off, but maybe we'll be working on Wednesday. And then, but I ain't got nothing again on Thursday. But like that, you're not keeping anybody doing that. You need to keep that person busy where they're making money and they feel comfortable that they have enough money to take care of themselves and their family and whatever bills or obligations they have. Finding the right person's the second hardest thing to do. The first hardest thing is keeping them. What do you got to say about hiring?
I will say that if you live in the Houston, Texas area, Kingdom Christmas Lights is hiring. You want to learn how to install Christmas lights like the boss, and maybe even start your own business next year. We are happy to train you, teach you our ways, and you can come work for Kingdom Christmas Lights. We actually have the highest paying installers in our area.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we're paying between $3,000 and $5,000 a week. I mean, last year we had a guy, our top guy was making $6,000 in 1 year. 1 week, it was almost $7,000 in 1 week.
We had somebody that came to work for us from another company, and that person was making 10 cents a bulb. I was in shock. And when they got their first paycheck, I swear to you, they started bawling because they just could not believe it. So we are hiring.
We don't overpay. We don't overpay. Believe me. It's just what we expect from the people who are working for us is we're looking for someone who just wants to make as much money as they possibly can for the short amount of time for Christmas. That's what we're looking for. If you're looking for a 9 to 5, whatever, you can listen to whoever you want to and do whatever you want to. I don't roll like that. We don't roll like that. We don't hire part-time people. We're looking for someone who wants to work, and they want to work every single day, and they want to make as much money as they can. And it doesn't matter what time it is or what's going on. They do need a few hours of sleep, and they do need to take care of a little personal business. But every second of the day, they want to be making as much money as they possibly can every second of the day, because they have a situation in their life that they need to be making as much money as they can for whatever reason. I understand that thought completely, because that's exactly how I think. That's exactly what happens to me each and every day. That's what goes through my mind, especially in the season. And I want to be surrounded with people who think like me. If you're a type of person where you're the town drunk and you're in the bar every day, you're probably going to find some people that want to drink with you. And they want to stop at this time, and they want to go out to the bar with you because you attract people who are just like you. If you curse all the time to customers and you smoke cigarettes on the job site, you can guarantee that the people working for you are also going to do that. They're going to smoke cigarettes, and they're going to, whatever that you model with your customers, your people are going to try to model that also, if it's a good or bad behavior. If you strive for excellence in everything you do, and then you see someone doing a half-assed job, you might have a conversation that sounds like this. What about me makes you think that this is what I'm looking? What would I say to the people, babe? What am I saying? What am I saying, or what am I doing that makes you think that I want some half-assed stuff? Like, what am I doing that makes you think that I just want to cut corners? Like, what is it? Is it something I'm saying or doing that makes you think that that's what I want? What is it? Something I'm doing, right?
I mean, yes. And some people just have
I'll
that
have a conversation
mindset.
with people just like that.
And I think it's important to have your bylaws in writing so they can read over them, like no rap music on the job site, no cursing, smoking cigarettes. Don't ask the client if you can use their bathroom. It's important to have the rules in place. No drinking on at the job site, no drinking at work, those kind of things, because if you don't have it in place, they will test the boundary. He might have done a great interview. He might have been like your star player, but if he can't get on that roof and he's terrified, you just a quick test on your own building, climb up that ladder and see what they do. See how their feet are. See how they place the ladder. You're going to know right then and there that they can or cannot do that job, because we have seen it all. We've seen this guy crawl up the ladder and shaking and start, getting really crappy. And then we saw another guy that brought a freaking 6-pack of beer and threw it in the warehouse fridge. It's like, this is not the place for that. Or they're lighting up and they open the door and it's Cheech and Chong coming into work. It's, you're going to find out real quick what you're hiring.
Yeah. It's like, hey, where are we going today? You're going home.
Yeah.
You're going home. Because if you want to smoke weed around me, you think I'm cool with that? Then you're going to smoke weed around the customers, and the customers are going to see that you open your door and it smells like weed. It's just like, I take this business very seriously, and I don't play like that. I don't play with you like that, because you have a family that's depending on you to come in here and make money. That's what you have, more than likely.
Yeah.
More than likely. Or you just have a personal situation that you need to make money for whatever reason. We all have our reasons. Okay. And you want to make as much money as possible. And so do I, but I want to be as professional as possible and put the best product on the street. That's how you make the money. You don't make the money by just slapping the shit on there and just moving on to the next one. That's how you don't have anything to do. And you're fighting with people who think just like you, because you're surrounded by people who think just like you. And everyone around you has the same life you have. Nothing. And they're trying to get somewhere, but they just can't get somewhere because they don't think like you. They just want to do half-ass shit in everything they do. And lazy people have to work twice as hard as people who are not lazy. Why?
Because they got to do it twice.
Because they have to do everything twice. I mean, just everything they do is not good enough. And then you have to go back there and fix it, and go back there and go do this. And you didn't do this right. Go back out there and fix this one other thing you overlooked. And it's just like, being lazy has a cost. And yeah, if you don't care about what you're doing, I mean, you probably want to get paid by the hour. Christmas lights is not for you. And but we've had a lot of things happen, like Laura said. I mean, I remember one time where I was sitting in you hire someone and you just say, you know what? I'm going to let this situation go, because the guy looks like he's a little rough around the edges, and I can see that maybe he's not the greatest person to hire, but I really need somebody out on a job, and we can't just keep going on and not finishing this job and that job. We need to put someone out there. And he said he can get on the roof, but there are some question marks, and he is driving a car that looks like it just came out the impound lot. He might have been sleeping in it, but we know we're going to give it a chance. And of course, I do a crappy job. And of course, there's a problem. And then all of a sudden, I'm sitting in the office and I got one dude over here about to stab me with a knife. Right?
Yes.
He's about to kill me. And he's like right up in my face, about to take a knife and about to stab me with the knife over $300. Right?
Yes.
And you're just like,
that was year one.
Okay. I mean, what kind of business are you trying to run here? What kind of people do you want working for? What kind of standards what kind of corners are you willing to cut? If you don't trust these people around your family, why the hell are you sending them to someone else's house?
Yes.
Are you going to tell me that you didn't see that in that person? There was no signs whatsoever. That was completely out of nowhere. That's straight bullshit. You seen that. You were just hoping that maybe something would be like, maybe they're just going to be some awesome person. And that's the only no, trust your gut. If the people tell you a good story, it doesn't matter. You have to know your craft. I'm looking for someone who can get up onto this ladder, get up onto this roof. They can actually physically do the job in a safe manner, and they can do it in a professional way that they're professional. The customer's house is not a trash can. You pick up as you go. These customers are like reading bedtime stories to their lawn every night. There's this perfectly manicured grass. You don't start the conversation by dragging a bunch of boxes out in the grass and then knocking on the door. I mean, just, you don't take a bunch of bags and you have a bunch of like little plastic bags that are just floating around the yard and just trash everywhere, and you just take a lunch break. It's like, you just don't do that. You pick up as you go and you do it like a damn professional. That's how you do it. Every part of your process is like, people are like, well, how do you sell? Well, how do you sell? How do you sell? Like, let's get past that. Let's get past the how do you sell part. Once you have 200 customers on the board, how do you hire and how do you work the most efficient way you possibly can? That's the question. How do you with the most efficiency, be able to run that organization with all of those people and all of those customers and all of those materials, when you're keeping track of everything and you have all this data and you're working like a well-oiled machine? How do you do that? Most people are trying to figure out, how do you get to that point so you have to worry about those problems? But once you figure out that part, that's what makes the real company. That's what makes the real company. And you cannot spend all your time babysitting 10 crews, because if you do that for 1 week, there's no jobs on the schedule for them to do next week, because you spent all week babysitting them. You need a process that it just happens so you can continue to sell and do the things you do, if that's your job at the company, selling. You cannot say, well, where there is no sales whatsoever in the company, it's all install, because your season is pretty much over. It's clicking down every day now. I mean, it's pretty much whatever you got on the schedule. You're not going to hardly get any more. And if you have 10 crews, you'll have 2 crews next week, because they're all gone, because you're spending all your time hiring, training, spending your time babysitting, bringing materials out because so-and-so needs a wreath, and that job ain't going to get done, and something else, and this and that. So that's another reason why Laura and I both have a personal assistant each and every year. Right, Bob?
Mm-hmm.
Because you can spend all day doing all that kind of stuff, and it's all about operation and efficiency and knowing what you're doing and preventing yourself from making mistakes. And you already know what I'm talking about. You're making the same mistake. Oh, damn, I forgot that one thing to give it to them. Tomorrow, same thing. Oh, damn, they just left too, and I forgot it again. Let's drive another hour away to go meet up with so-and-so. Oh, damn, today I forgot this other thing again. How many days are you going to continue to do that? Like, at what point do you say, holy shit, you just cost me fucking $2,000 with your mistakes? And it's the same mistake. Like, you make a mistake once, okay. But the same mistake over and over and over and over and over. Like, what are we not checking? We need to come up with a process. This cannot continue on day 3, day 4. We need to get a check sheet. We need to take a picture. We need to have someone else sign off on it. Just whatever it is, you got to figure that out. You can't just let that blindly keep going like that. Making the same mistake over and over. You can't keep doing that. You have to figure out a way that it never happens again. And if it happens again, it can't be your fault. You have to puke up. It has to be someone else's fault that I said I have everything. I double checked it with pictures. I did this. Now I handed it off to someone else who also double checked it, because it's not just you. It's the installers that have to go back because they didn't have the wreath or just whatever. That for some reason we forgot the red mini lights. They had the white, but not the red ones. So we have to go back to that property and back to this one and back to that one. That shit adds up big time. Big time. So being efficient and being able to solve your problems fast, be quick on your feet, identify the problem, come up with a solution instantly, try it out. If it doesn't work by tomorrow, come up with something else, fix it, move on. That's how we work even to this day.
Yeah.
Do we have it all figured out? No, because you don't even know what the hell is going on until the customer calls you tomorrow. And now they want this thing, and you got to put up with a plan to how you're going to do it within 8 hours. And then you're going to execute this big, huge plan because you got the materials and you have the people and you can handle it. But how do you do it efficiently? How do you pre-stage it for the next day? How do all the people have materials so they're not wasting all their time coming to your office every day? How can they just start working immediately, first light of dawn, each day, every day, and you can support them and continue having them working and not doing anything other than working? especially if they're good at it. If they're not good at it, just come on up to the office and get something. I mean, your time isn't that valuable because you don't think it's valuable yourself. But the ones that are awesome, you want to keep them working and get a support system to continue to have them work without missing a beat.
True.
That's the way that works.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So any other nuggets that we have, Laura?
Well, I do have this one nugget.
What is it, Laura?
So on September 25th and 26th, if you did not get enough at every Wednesday podcast from this guy, Papa Noel over here is going to be training at the ChristmasContractor.com kickoff. And then if you have questions about, I don't know, estimates and some new, how to be a new whatever, that's my job. So you'll get me. So we have our ChristmasContractor.com season kickoff on September 25th.
This is a picture of guys with guns.
26th. It's the only picture I can find on my computer that said kickoff and not the actual year. I actually don't have this year picture. And I'm holding the dinosaur killer and
the dinosaur stopper.
And the other kid had my permission to hold it.
Yeah.
Anyway,
little AR-15 action, but
come
yeah.
See us September 25th, 26th for the season kickoff. We are going to be teaching here, right here on the property, and it's going to be a grand time. You can find your tickets on ChristmasContractor.com. Just click on training, and you will find your way to how to have a successful Christmas light season, right, babe?
I think it's more than that, but yeah. I think it's more than that, but yeah. I mean, I would say the 2026 ChristmasContractor.com season kickoff, I would say this is probably my favorite year because I'm personally teaching it.
I already said that, didn't I?
But not because I'm personally teaching it, it's because I'm personally teaching the stuff that everyone wants to know. I'm personally teaching how to use AI in your business, how I use AI in my business, what I've built. How do you make those videos that I make? And like I showed Laura how to do it this morning. Was it hard to do?
No, it's not hard. It's just trying to think of exactly what you want is the hardest part.
But showing the correct programs that do the best job for whatever reasons that they do, the way that you implement AI into your business, you're probably spending weeks on something that should only take hours. For one example, using Jobber. Jobber, for us to send 600 quotes out for residential that we have to send back out for this year that did business with us last year, it's like 500 something. It used to take Laura like 2.5 weeks just to copy similar quote as last year. Boom, boom, boom. Here's the reasons why. It's because it was new last year and it's existing, or just whatever the rhyme or reason for each individual customer, and then kick out the new estimate for this year. Now with AI, just run right through it, made a little program yesterday, and then today kick out all 550 of them sent one day. This is the kind of stuff that AI can help you with. I mean, but you don't want it to make the final decision for you with your wallet. But you want to do any kind of processes that you can automate. You want to automate as many processes as you possibly can. You want to have AI agents, and there's like 3-part processes to do things. But I'm going to teach you anything and everything about that. Plus, you get to hang out with someone who actually installs, which is an actual operator is the best way of saying it. A person who actually runs a business that actually does this. There are very few people who teach that actually do it, especially that you can talk to in September. Very few. But to go over to the business and to actually see their greenery room and see the way that they store stuff and see the way that they dispatch their crews and be able to see their office and see how they run their podcast and see, all of these things that you've been, witnessing online, like, oh, that's how I can do it. How do they make a song? Show me how you make a song. Oh, that's how you do it. Now I can make songs. Now I can do everything. All of this stuff, I'm going to show you anything that you want to learn. All of these things is going to be right there in that 2-day class. Plus, you get to hang out with us. If you go VIP, we'll pick you up from the airport. We'll have some meals with you. Those 2 days are some of the most fun days that we have. The 2 days that precede that start the training of all of our workers that come in for the season, which is October 1st is when we have all of our mass amounts of people. September 1st is when we have our support and office staff. But since this year we have AI, there's no more need for office staff. Everything is done completely automated with just me and Laura. We are looking for 2 warehouse workers to work in the warehouse with us. And then we are looking to hire about 30 installers. So that's happening right now, and you'll be able to see us rushing out there and doing it, but we do it each and every year. Right now, we have 0 employees working for us. We have not one person whatsoever that's on the payroll, that's been on the payroll, anything like that. But you'll just go from nothing to running a company with 30 employees and, or workers or whatever you want to call them. You'll have that one in next month. And that's how we'll be running it, from nothing, from 0, but having a history and a track record of doing it every year. That's what we do each and every year. And I don't know, not one person that does that, not one person, but apparently there's 3 or 4 around the country, but you can hang out with one, and I'm personally teaching it myself. I feel like I'm a lot smarter this year than I was multiple years ago, but we've had just professional speakers who I think are the best teachers in the country that have spoke at our events in the last 3 or 4 years. But this year, your buddy Ron is going to be doing it. So looking forward to that. Looking forward to seeing the smiling faces. But don't hit me up with, hey, give me a free ticket. We're not doing that. This right here is definitely me pouring my heart and soul out to you. You will have the competitive advantage by being there. And if you're looking for a price relief.
Oh, yeah?
Price relief. If you're looking for a good deal on some, what are you doing? If you're looking for a good deal on some materials, we usually have last minute specials there, and you get to see the products. And something that I didn't know like a couple years ago, Kelvin rating. We've had some good experiences. We've had some bad experiences, but to tell you the truth, I'm very OCD when it comes to quality and what it should look like. And does the Pure White C9 match the Pure White Mini Light, Laura?
Does it? It does.
No. The answer is, does it? You see most manufacturers, and I don't care if you're talking about, you name them. I mean, I could sit here and name them, but Laura always gets mad when I start naming them.
She does.
You get samples from 6 different vendors, people that provide lights, and say, let me get a sample of your Pure White C9 and your Pure White Mini Light. They fucking don't match. They don't match. And they're made by the same people or the same source. They don't match. They're not the same. Let me see your warm white Mini Light and your warm white C9, and you put it on the tree and you put it on here. Oh, when you contact them, like, man, this shit don't match. Oh, no, just a picture that you took. Oh, it's all you. It ain't me. Just any other damn thing except for you're right. Anything but that. That's what they'll say. And you're like, why does it look like there's 4 different shades of warm white? And I was buying these from so-and-so, and now here, I don't want to change vendors because they probably won't work, right? It's all about Kelvin rating. If you have a 2600 Kelvin rating C9, you have a 2600 Kelvin rating Mini Light, and they match perfect. And then you buy the 2600 Kelvin rating Net Light. And all the stuff on that property all looks the same. I see our friends that are also locally here in the distribution business doing some houses that, it's like, it looks like pure white on the roof and warm white on the greenery and trees, right?
Yeah.
And you're like,
because it doesn't match. The Kelvin rating is not
it's like,
the same.
I used to be like that 6 years ago, and I used to say, damn, but it's the only one that my vendors sold, and they don't really, kind of do like that. It's just, you want the warm white Mini Lights and they don't match. You can't do business with people like that. You want to match the inventory that you already have. So when you come to the training thing, bring your bulb with you, bring your Mini Light with you. We'll match it up and find the exact Kelvin rating that you have. That way you can get the exact same thing. Now with the new Kingdom bulb with the identifying markers that we got this year, finally. How many years did we try to do that?
A lot.
It's literally not to throw any shade on people, but just this fucking people don't know what they're doing. I wouldn't be surprised if they're totally out of business in 10 years or haven't grown one bit, actually went backwards in 5 years. Some of these companies that, we've seen and been associated with and stuff, it's like, how do y'all continue doing business like that? I just don't get it. But, it's just the same as anything else, oars and anchors. This is something that Laura says that I'm a little cold, and she doesn't understand how I can be so cold sometimes. And we have this conversation more than you think. But it's oars and anchors. Is I'm at the point in my life I cannot go backwards. I only have 3 more years left before I retire. Everyone is either an oar or an anchor. It's an opportunity or a distraction. If somebody's an oar, they're helping you row the boat. If they were not in the boat, you would not be going as fast. If someone's an anchor, literally, and it could be an oar 1 year and an anchor another year, or vice versa, whatever. But if you identified that someone's an anchor, like literally you can go faster without them, you cut the rope immediately. I don't care what it's attached to. It's slowing you down, you cut the rope, period. And that's the way I am, and that's the way I am with business. I don't apologize about that. It's just business. It's just how it is. You have to grow a set of nuts and be able to say that. I know we've been friends for years, and we're boys, and we're cool. We're not that fucking cool. This is how I support my family. This is what I've dedicated my life to. I take this very seriously. We can hang out. We can be boys. We can take the boat out. We can go have fun. We can go on vacation and stuff like that. But I'm not going to put you and inject you into my business, because I don't roll like that. I don't roll like that. Right, bud? And it's,
No, you don't.
it's pretty sad, but you got to identify those things, and you have to speak up, because my favorite quote, what is it, boo?
I don't know. I'm too busy stuck on oars and anchors.
What's my favorite quote?
If you ignore your problems, they won't return the favor.
If you ignore your problems, they won't return the favor. And think about that. You can apply that to most things. If you're having a problem in any situation, a problem in your marriage, a problem in your business, a problem with a friend, a problem with something, a bill collector that's calling you, some kind of dispute that you said, oh, screw it, I'm just not going to talk to them anymore. I'm just going to avoid them. I'm just not going to have that conversation, because it's a difficult conversation. It's a conversation that we don't want to have. We can't even talk to each other without fighting, because that's the relationship we have. So what you do is you have a problem, but you ignore your problem. If you ignore your problems, they won't return the favor. Start having those difficult conversations. Start having those conversations, even though we can't have a conversation, for whatever reason. You need to figure out a way to have that conversation, because if you ignore your problems, they won't return the favor. And the same goes in personal life and business. That is my favorite quote. It used to be something else by a man named Zig Ziglar. Don't be distracted by criticism. Sometimes the only taste of success people have is when they take a bite out of you. Mm-hmm. That used to be my favorite quote, but not anymore. If you ignore your problems, they won't return the favor. That's a little Ron Roby special. And it's so true. It's so true. It's so true. But that's what I got for you today. This has been a pretty short show, actually.
Whatever, 2 hours and 15 minutes.
We've been doing 3-hour shows for the last month and a half. We did skip one show, and last show, if you didn't see the last show, you missed the last show. Last show was great. We went through that whole vacation. We talked through the whole, like, what we did, what we learned, how it applied to the Christmas business, how it applied to high profile clients, and what high profile clients are expecting from you in your business. Okay. And what high profile clients are not anticipating that's going to be part of your service, or lack thereof. Okay. We went into all that. So definitely check out the podcast that we did last week, excuse me. And what was the name of it? Because it didn't do very well.
Something that's about vacation or something.
It was like Ron and Laura goes to paradise and has fun while you've been working, or something like that. It was, let me see. It was Christmas light installers go time, high-end service, high-profile clients, and preseason lessons. That doesn't sound that bad.
It doesn't sound bad.
But the picture says special edition Miami plus Virgin Islands, Ron and Laura in paradise. For some reason on Spotify, that did not do very good. So we're hoping for more improvement this week on Spotify and our RSS feed. But anyway, Hope you like how we talk to our customers, Kingdom Christmas Lights, and kind of what we do. By next week, hopefully we'll have made a lot more progress on the website. We're definitely gotten our schedule filled up. Our cup is getting filled up. It's certainly not overflowing, but it's definitely filling up for sure.
It's still August.
Mm-hmm. But if you have 150 clients already scheduled for November, is November full?
No.
No, I'm asking them.
Oh.
Is your schedule full? If you have 250 already scheduled for November, is your schedule full? And the answer is
higher.
How many people do you have scheduled for October? That's a better question. Because November is going to fill itself up, especially with newer customers. How many customers do you have scheduled for October? You know, because that's the real answer, because anybody can sell Christmas lights in November, dude. And we don't call it November around here, do we, Bo?
No, we do not.
What do we call it?
We call it Yes-Vember.
Yes-Vember. It's definitely Yes-Vember over here with Kingdom. And we don't call it Black Friday.
We call it Bright Friday.
Bright Friday. It's Bright Friday. Every single Bright Friday, we always have our Bright Friday deals at Kingdom. And what is that usually, Bo? Every year, Bright Friday special.
We have appointments available.
We have appointments available that most people are all booked out. It's the prime time. It's the day before that of Thanksgiving, the day after, the weekend after Thanksgiving. The fact that we have appointments available, specially saved for new customers in that window, that's our Bright Friday special, a same day installations for those 4 or 5 days. And do we make pretty good money during those 4 or 5 days?
Yeah.
You better not have no $500 customers wrapped up in them 4 or 5 days.
Yeah.
That's when you made a big old mistake, and you should have cut that anchor right there, because that was stupid thinking. If a customer asks us, "Hey, Ron, I was hoping maybe I can get my lights installed around Thanksgiving," what would I say? No matter when they call, no matter what time of year it is, what would I say?
I'm sorry.
Not available. Totally booked out. Not available. There's no available appointment openings anywhere near that week. Some people will maybe connect dots and say, "Oh, well, actually, maybe next year I should call sooner." But it doesn't matter when you call. We don't schedule anyone for that time. It's only for new customers. And even if I'm talking to a new customer now, I'm still reluctant about giving anyone that date. We even had a famous football coach. Remember that? Who wanted to get that coveted Thanksgiving install. I mean, I'm talking about pillar of the community, as someone famous. Like, if I said his name, you know exactly who I'm talking about. And it's like, nah, you're not getting. I mean, you might be in the NFL and all that kind of stuff, but I'm in the NFL of my industry, and no. Yeah, I'm thinking maybe October on this one. And they were like, "No, we're not doing October. We want to do like Thanksgiving. Why would I do it in October? Who does that?" It's like everyone but, and then we ended up not doing it, right? Isn't that crazy?
I mean, you want me to answer that?
Yeah. You stick to your process.
So this is when being an anchor is a good thing, because when your oar goes off willy-nilly, then you have to be a very supportive partner and be the anchor to keep them from going off into another little solar system. Because I totally would have done that NFL football coach's lights the day after Thanksgiving, because it's a great opportunity to make a lot of money.
Yeah, I also remember, not to mention any names, I remember when his wife came into the office, right?
She's the sweetest lady on the freaking planet.
Sweetest lady on the planet.
I was like, "Are you kidding me?" And then, whatever.
So she came in and said her name,
Orr.
and it didn't click, the last name with someone famous. It didn't click. And it was just like, oh my God, a customer is coming into my office to get an estimate. I'm just like, get out of here. Remember? And
I totally enjoyed. He diverted her to my desk, and I was all about it.
I don't have customers talking to me.
I was
get out of here.
Pleased to have her sit at my desk and talk about how she wanted to put Christmas lights on her house. It's no different that if you're on the phone with me or you're sitting at my desk or you were sitting at a coffee shop or at church or whatever, I'm totally ecstatic to talk about Christmas lights. Ron, not so much, but I am.
No, yeah.
Come see me. I'm ready.
Yeah. And then remember the next year she goes, then we figured out who it was. And she was like, I know I came to your house, remember your office, and you acted like you were really busy.
Asshole and didn't treat me very
She did
nicely.
not say that.
She could have totally said that.
She could have said you didn't know who I was, obviously, and now that you do, no. But it was the same thing also when we lived in Katy. Remember, in the neighborhood, people would come down and see if they can get their lights installed for $300 or something, and want to sit and talk to us and see if I would walk down the street to their house and take a look at it and see if it's like, no. I don't do that. Go online and fill out. We don't do it like that. I mean, I'm dealing with 60 things at the same time. I don't have time to walk down to your house and go. It's like
it's a great example of protecting your time and having that line drawn, but also being flexible enough if you to do that and be personable in your community, because those are the people that can remember you and talk crap about you or talk good about you. So
your buddy Ron is the person who doesn't do that. And I would say things like, man, these homeowners around his neighborhood, it's like, man, stop. No, it's like, I know you probably think I'm just some person that just sits in the house and we do 5 or 6 houses and I got time, all this time to talk to you about it. I don't want anyone bothering me about it. I have a process and we're kicking out like 50 estimates a day, 60 estimates a day. Or if I actually went out to the house, I would do about 6 estimates a day. It's like, I just can't do it. And the whole, I can, but it's just, I would have to pick up a pressure washer or fencing if I did that. So the whole thing is you have a process for a reason. You've already tried every single thing. And another one that we do is we don't accept cash ever. No cash. There was some exceptions, of course. But every time you say, okay, I'm going to pay you cash when you get there, whatever, like anytime you break your process, you always wish you never would have broke your process because you have that process for a reason. You don't even have to think, oh, no, oh, you have your own lights? Oh, okay, well, maybe they are commercial grade or something. Yeah, well, let's just go ahead and install their lights. She said they're commercial grade and she had someone install. And then every time you break your process of something you normally would say no to, but you just, for some reason, they're sweet or something's nice. And then you just say, okay, I'll do it. And then you get out there to the job. You're like, see, this is why we don't do this, right? This is why we don't do this.
It's true. We do not accept cash because most time when you go get the cash, then they want to offer you less because it is cash.
Or you got to drive all the way to the house.
We don't care about if it's cash or not. You want to give us cash, great, but you're not going to give us less than what the invoice says.
You got to drive all the way out to the house and find them when they're home. Number 1. Number 2, you already got the lights installed and ain't received the damn thing because now you don't know you don't have a credit card on file. Secondly, the fact that they're paying cash, you're like, well, I know the bill was $3,000, but how about I just give you $2,500 because it's cash? It's like, no, and no. I don't want cash. I don't want to go to your house unless we have a credit card on file, period. Unless it's a huge commercial customer that pays with a check. Other than that, credit card on file, period. There is no other way to get on. Like, well, hey, no, I talked to so-and-so and we're on the schedule. Like, damn, you have your credit card on file and you have 75% deposit? Then no, you're not on the schedule. Like, I don't know. You didn't talk to anyone that works around here. Well, I said I'd pay when you get. We don't do that.
Yeah, I talked to that lady in the office. I'm like, no, you did not.
You didn't.
Because this girl does not say that ever.
Credit card on file, period. Or we don't go out there, period. It's the process. You cannot break your process. If you break your process, you regret it every time. Every time, right?
Yeah.
What other nugget you got?
I don't know. I'll think of one in a minute.
You ain't got a lot of words today. I noticed that. You ain't got many words.
I feel like I'm talking a lot. I think I'm interrupting you often, which is kind of feeling good.
Really?
Yeah.
It's probably those energy drinks you've been drinking.
It very well could be.
What do you think about this book that came in here? This
I need to wait. I need to read it after you read it.
Well, what do you think about the fact that he would even send the book
It was very
to
nice.
us?
Very nice.
There was a lot of people jealous that I received one and they didn't.
Don't
Did you
be
notice that?
jelly. You can get one of your own. It's all good.
Where do you buy this book at anyway?
I'm gonna guess
Is it on Amazon or something?
maybe Christmas Designers. I don't know.
The Christmas installers AI playbook.
He's gonna figure it out right now.
Yeah, it's $19.95.
Is it on Amazon
Mm,
or is it somewhere else?
I guess he's just selling it on his website, I guess.
Well, there you go. But
I
make
don't
sure
know.
that you go to ChristmasContractor.com to get your materials, not that other place that that book was written.
I didn't say anything about the other place. I just said I think it's on his website.
Well, you can put 2 and 2 together.
I thought it was on Amazon or something.
I'm sure it will be. It's going to be a bestseller for sure.
Yeah. So I definitely appreciate old Jason sending us a little book there. And it's supposed to be hush hush that I was receiving one of these OG copies, and only I think a few people got it. So it was always nice to be in the inner circle of one who receives thy book. And I have not been sent a book in
You got a book last year.
Stephen Martinez sent me an
Yes.
autographed book last year. 2 of them maybe.
Yeah, you got 2 of his books.
He gave me 2 of his books when we did his podcast last August.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
So it's been a
So
while.
yeah, if you want to increase your business, you want to send us something, we will talk about it on the show. You send me a cool hat or something, I will wear it on the show one time. We are getting to the point where me time is kind of valuable. So if you want to advertise something or you want to be a part of something that we're doing, now is the time to speak with us about that. Just got a beautiful conversation with our friend Stacy Kennedy from Canny Systems. He makes clips and stuff. And we had a beautiful conversation with him. Was that last night?
Yeah, it was last yesterday.
Night before last.
It was yesterday on the way down.
To meet David and them.
Oh,
that was 2 nights ago.
It's
Had a nice
all running together, and it's only August.
Had a nice conversation with him the other day and some text messages today. So definitely got some authentic, official Canny System ridge clips coming in.
Oh.
And if you doing any business with Canny, I don't care what website you go to, make sure that you're getting licensed products that are actually Canny and not some knockoff. Because now with the improvements of AI, if you're using them for your own deal, cool. But if you're selling them things online and there's some knockoffs, not just the person can track you down, the AI can track you down real quick. So, it's a different world living in, and so much AI is, getting infringed on people's intellectual property, or people who've actually had a foothold in an industry because they've had a product that everyone leans to. This AI that's coming in now, and how a lot of people can just create things that have already been created. People are getting really worried, and they're really against AI right now because they've been comfortable and now they have to actually do something and actually have to implement something. And most of those people are going to go away. They're going to go away and retire and ride off into the sunset. So hopefully you've had a good life, because this one, you're going to have to implement AI into your business. You have to, or you're going to be like JC Penney ass dudes. Right, bud?
Yeah.
What's some JC Penney? You got to step up to the mic, boo. What's some JC Penney ass dudes we talking about?
JC Penney's that couldn't keep up with the market and they're going under. You mean that one?
The JC Penney ass dudes is like, remember when Amazon came through, and it was right after like Amway, like right now, like cryptocurrency, it used to be like Amway. Everybody was talking to you about freaking Amway back then. It's like, oh my God, it's like, what's my neighbor talking to me? Oh, Amway, he fell for that shit too. And it was like Amway. Nobody is buying their products online and they're delivering these products that are just as good as it's just not going to happen. So Amazon during the .com era in the 90s, is like we're gonna have where you can buy stuff online and it's gonna send it to your house, and then they're like, no way that's gonna work. There's no way that is gonna work, right? People are always gonna want to have that personal connection, that personal experience, and go into a store and look at who's gonna buy a pair of jeans online that you can't even try them on, or shoes online you can't even try on. There's no way that people will ever do that. People will continue to always do this shopping